One of the great sight lines in all of baseball, just off the Allegheny River in Pittsburgh, with two of the best pitching staffs in the big leagues over the past month and a half, getting together for the second game of 3 this weekend at PNC Park. It's the Rangers and the Pirates in interleague play. We're glad you're with us. I'm Connor Onion alongside Tom Verducci. And in last night's Game 1, Tom, it was the Rangers All-Star bats carrying them to the win.
Two really good signs for Texas last night. How about Adolis Garcia? Slow start to the season, but he had 3 hits last night, continuing a really hot June, hitting .339 this month. And Corey Seager, now this was a great sign for Texas. He had gone 18 games without a home run until going yard last night. This offense needs these 2 big sluggers to get going, and recent signs show that maybe they are for a team that's 26th in runs scored in the major leagues. Good signs last night on the other side of the field. For the key for the Pittsburgh Pirates and their offense, it starts with the leadoff hitter, O'Neal Cruz. Rare combination of power and speed in this game. There is no one in Major League Baseball who hits the ball as hard as O'Neal Cruz does. Keep your eye on him in the batter's box, on the bases, and in center field.
Cruz has a lightning strike waiting to happen. We have first pitch coming up. Mitch Keller against Kamar Rocker on the mound next.
Taco Bell's new crispy chicken tacos and burritos might make us a chicken place. Then again, tortilla chip coating does give taco place. Then again, our sauces are perfect for chicken. So I guess we're a taco place that's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Hello?
Hi there. This is Regional Power and Utility. We're calling you about an outstanding balance.
I thought I paid that.
You're scheduled for immediate shutoff unless it's resolved today. But I can help you make a payment right now.
Not today. Nice try.
Spot the red flags so you can protect yourself from fraud with the AARP Fraud Watch Network.
I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
Your cheeseburger deserves a nice big slice of our Sargento family legacy. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it.
Sargento.
A promise you can taste.
It's all happening too fast.
What, you nervous about the wedding?
No, it's the house, dude. We got approved.
Bro, don't stress. This house, it's the one.
Speaking of the one, caterer. We need a caterer.
We're all unreasonable about something. For us, it's creating an uncompromisingly delicious bourbon. Handcrafted, consciously made. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
Prime Day is coming July 8th through the 11th with great deals on whatever you're getting into next. What's the move?
There you go, King.
Next.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
That's better than the one they have currently.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Well, sweltering heat and humidity throughout the country, especially in the Midwest this weekend. 86 degrees at first pitch. And not quite as hitter-friendly with the wind as we've seen throughout some of the early Saturday games, just 7 miles per hour, as we are moments away from Mitch Keller taking the mound. Let's take a look at the Texas Rangers starting lineup. And Josh Smith, the reigning American League Player of the Week, leads it off. And this is an offense that is 27-4 when they score 4+ runs. They did that last night, scoring 6. One big change at first base. Jake Berger did hit the injured list today. Ezekiel Duran, who came in as a sub last night, is in there playing first base and batting 7th, while Kyle Higashioka rounds it out catching in there for Jonah Heim. For Bruce Bochy, Don Kelly, who was on reunion tour this week in Detroit. The former Detroit Tiger and Pennsylvania native. He's the manager since May 8th of this Pittsburgh club, and they are 18-21 and pitching it really, really well under his watch, Tom.
Yeah, I like the way they were playing better fundamental baseball as well. I say that recognizing last night it wasn't one of their better defensive efforts, but overall I think Don Kelly, and this is really his stock and trade, they're playing a much more tighter brand of baseball.
Well, with that in mind, let's get the keys to the game. They're brought to you by Charles Schwab, and you're going Beach Boys on us today. Good vibrations.
Yeah, I mean, we got to honor the late Brian Wilson. Of course, it's the first full day of summer as well, so how about a Beach Boys theme? Yeah, keep the good vibes going with the Seager and Garcia home runs we mentioned. And for the Pirates, wouldn't it be nice to get Mitch Keller more than 2 runs? He's gone 8 straight starts without getting more than 2 runs. That ties a franchise record that goes back to 1917 and Burley Grimes. And before you ask, Connor, no, I did not cover Burley Grimes.
I wasn't going to ask. I was curious, going with the Beach Boys theme. Is there a beach on the Allegheny River? I don't see any sand out there beyond right field. But anyway, Mitch Keller, he gets the start today, and run support, yes, will be key, but he has pitched well enough to win more than just that one game on his record.
Oh, without a doubt. 11 quality starts, takes the ball deep in the games. Typically, you're going to see him sticking around for a third time through the lineup. It's all about pitch sequencing for him. You can see the different pitches that he throws, a different menu of pitches to righties and lefties. Strike thrower. He's around the plate, well above major league average, throwing strikes on first pitches and overall. He is not adept at defending the running game, so keep an eye on Texas and whether they want to take advantage of that.
Well, Bruce Bochy, one of 3 active managers that has won multiple World Series championships. One of those in 2012 was against the guy opposite of him today, Don Kelly, when he was a player for the Tigers. It was Bochy's Giants in 2012, winning it all. Off we go with Mitch Keller's first pitch, fouled away by Josh Smith on this beautiful Saturday from PNC in Pittsburgh. A 6-2 win last night for Texas, and they led very early. They led 7 pitches into the game by 2 runs. And that snapped a 3-game losing streak for the Rangers. And Keller breaks out the breaking ball for the first time, and there's ball 2.
Well, Connor, you mentioned it. It's a key for Texas. Get out in front, right? With that bullpen they have. Tremendous, one of the top 4 or 5 records in baseball, scoring first.
And the count levels up on Josh Smith. Yeah, that's what we expected coming into this series, was some low scoring games, and then 7 pitches in yesterday. It's 2-0 already. 2-2. Is hit the opposite field as the lid comes off. Josh Smith is out number 1 into the mid of Adam Frazier. So 1 up and 1 down for Mitch Keller back on his home mound. And brings Sam Haggerty to the plate, who reached 3 times last night. The helmet falling off for Smith and making good contact, that goes against what Wyatt Langford was talking about this week, who uses the helmet flying off as an indicator that he's making bad swing decisions. As Keller pops a sweeper up and outside, 1 ball 1 strike on the 2-batter.
Yeah, I like that. I like that theory, right? If the helmet comes off, it probably means you're swinging too wildly, you're off balance, something's not right. Maybe it's just the fact you need a tighter helmet.
Langford said, who's not in the lineup today, he said that the helmet has come off. He has never made good contact, but Josh Smith, decent contact to start this game, but Frazier puts it away for the first out. Keller's 1-2. There's a fastball that buzzes Haggerty, and the count's even at 2.
Speaking of helmets, I was joking with Bruce Bochy before the game about hot days like this back in the day in St. Louis. Day game, high humidity there, and what the players would do.
And a swing and a miss on the slider, and the first strikeout of the day for Mitch Keller.
And he said he would take some cabbage, wet cabbage, and put it in his helmet. to stay cool.
You might want to do that in your shoes if you're Frazier, Cruz, and Reynolds in the outfield today, because it is hot on the surface here at PNC Park. And the Pirates are hoping for a better day fundamentally, as you kind of hit on there when we saw Don Kelly. It was an adventure in the outfield last night. Corey Seager for the first time after his home run, number 7 on the year, in the Friday night win.
Yeah, he's been searching for it. Last night was a great example of great hitters, and he's so strong using their legs. It was a changeup, not a bad pitch, all the way down, and he got it. And you can see just by the way he took that pitch there, he's a little too quick there. He's usually, when he's going well, very quiet in the batter's box. He spreads out, really takes ownership of the batter's box.
We got a pitch in the middle of the plate, but tops it out to Gonzalez, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mitch Keller. Back in the mound here at PNC Park. Pirates coming up.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new buffalo, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between. Delicious from every angle. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket. Get yours now only at DQ.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first.
First night in the new house.
Ooh, yes. Like you know to check the neighbors first, before buying a house.
What was that?
What? Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Applebee's All You Can Eat is back, featuring the chicken tenders you've always loved. Plus double crunch shrimp and riblets, all served unlimited for just $15.99, only at Applebee's.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
Yeah! What'd she call Harper?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
We actually sold the Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
Yeah! If you need a tan, I'm your man.
Could do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
I wonder if this golf cart has hands-free driving. It didn't, but my Skechers slip-ins are completely hands-free. I just step in and they're on.
With new McValue at McDonald's, you'll get more than you expect. Like buy a double cheeseburger for you and add a McChicken for $1. Because being able to take your little brother out is a big deal. Get more than you expect with new McValue.
Kumar Rocker has earned himself another start in the big leagues after his best start of the year. 5 shutout innings last Sunday. And he gets the ball against the Pirates today and drops ball 1 down to O'Neal Cruz at the top of the card today for Pittsburgh.
The sinker slider combination is really good, mostly against right-handed hitters. So, Connor, for me today, the key is going to be the left-handed hitters like O'Neal Cruz against Rocker. Lefties this year against Rocker slugging over 600. He hasn't really developed enough confidence in the changeup to neutralize lefties, but that sinker-slider combo on righties is difficult to hit.
Well, and against a lefty, it's a first batter reach for O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff single. And those numbers for Rocker against lefties continue to be high. .394 batting average against lefties this year. So speed on immediately with O'Neal Cruz. Brings Andrew McCutchen to the plate for the first time on this sunny Saturday from Pittsburgh.
And like Texas, don't rule out the stolen base possibility for Pittsburgh. They're last in the league in home runs. Rocker has not had a caught stealing while on the mound.
And Cruz not going anywhere on a first pitch strike to McCutchen. Cruz is the big league leader in stolen bases with 25. And Kyle Higashioka, the catcher, has thrown out just 2 base runners all year behind the plate. McCutchen takes in. Narrow miss for Rocker, 1-1. So you would think at some point today Cruz will be in motion. Not showing any signs of movement on the first two pitches. And he's going here, and McCutchen out to right with a base hit. Garcia comes up throwing, and Cruz hangs on at second. But back-to-back singles start the day for Cruz and McCutchen for Pittsburgh.
Well, you were right about Cruz. He really did not have much of a lead over there at first base, giving no indication of he might be running. A great job by McCutchen taking the ball the other way.
So early trouble for Rocker. Now he gets a returning Brian Reynolds into the lineup for the first time since Tuesday. Welcomed in his third child. Was on the paternity list the last few days. And Reynolds takes a strike in his first at bat since the early innings of Tuesday's game in Detroit. Well, the two-time All-Star Brian Reynolds having a bit of a down season. Been a really good hitter for Pittsburgh the past several years. And he's behind 0-2 on a good cutter from Rocker. Reynolds with those 8 home runs we just showed you. He's hit 20 plus in 4 straight seasons for Pittsburgh. On his way to All-Star selections in 2021 and 2024. And after back-to-back hits by Cruz and McCutchen, a chance to drive in an early run against Rocker. Rocker's 0-2 is driven into center field, but right at Evan Carter, who squeezes the first out. So hard contact for Reynolds, but 1 away with 2 on, and the middle guy is coming up. Well, this is the lineup for Pittsburgh. Already seen Cruz, McCutchen, and Reynolds. Spencer Horwitz coming up. Nick Gonzalez, Adam Frazier. Henry Davis gets the catching assignment today. Ke'Bryan Hayes and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa rounded out for Donnie Kelly.
Yeah, not a lot of power in the lineup. As Donnie Kelly told us, the key, work the ball toward the middle of the plate and work the middle of the field.
Spencer Horwitz takes ball 1. And Tom, he felt like the Pirates, despite just 2 runs last night, did a pretty good job of that against Jacob deGrom.
Yeah, I thought they did as well. Jacob basically countered them, though. He really mixed his pitches up extremely well second and third time through.
Good curve from Rocker to that outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, I like the idea of throwing more of these curveballs to the left-handed hitters. He typically will throw that only 8% of the time to lefties, but Higashioka mixing it in early here.
And I'm back to the fastball for strike 2. And it was that combo, more four-seam fastballs, more curveballs in his last start against the lefties, that led to 5 shutout innings.
It was also the pickle juice too, Connor.
It was.
5 bottles, was that the official count?
Yeah.
No runs allowed. 5 bottles of pickle juice.
A record, a big league record in pickle juice bottles consumed. And a wave and a miss. The full repertoire for the strikeout. Rocker has his first for 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah, each cutter he's thrown so far has been right at the bottom rail of the zone. It just disappeared under the barrel. Yeah, the pickle juice, apparently it's a remedy to prevent or address cramping issues, which he has dealt with.
Here's Nick Gonzalez, who's gotten right the last couple of days at the plate. And there's the cutter again. The best part about that was Rocker had to have a bat boy deliver pickle juice on the mound. The Rangers were charged with a mound visit because of the pickle juice delivery.
Make sure to tip your delivery guy.
I'm sure you follow that advice yourself.
Yeah, I can't say I've had the urge for pickles or pickle juice, though.
Oh, whether it was the pickle juice or the fastball curveball combination or both, it worked. Higashioka with the runner off, and there's Cruz showing off his speed. McCutchen stayed put at first, but Cruz has stolen base number 26, extending his big league lead.
Yeah, not a great jump. He actually has a shot at him here, but you can see the throw on the wrong side of the base and bounced. Trying to clear from the right-handed hitter. And Higashioka just didn't get off a good throw right there. Otherwise, it would have been a close play.
So Gonzalez with the first runner 90 feet away, drives it to deep center. Carter curls back and makes the catch. So 2 stranded after the hits for Cruz and McCutchen. Carter puts away the first.
Stuck in a lunch rut, are we?
Uh-huh.
I've got just the thing. At Tropical Smoothie Cafe, our beach bites are full of tropic goodness, like our Caribbean jerk chicken wrap or kale and apple slaw. Looks like you found a new go-to. You're on tropic time now.
Who's here? Because any car that doesn't offer the confidence that it will find you is a car that stops short of amazing.
I'm Joel McHale, and it's time to play the 1% Club.
Fox Tuesday. How does your brain stack up to the rest of the country?
What animal is represented by combining the images below?
Play along to find out.
Do you think you're going to win this entire game?
No.
Thank you for your honesty.
The 1% Club, all new Tuesday on Fox.
Oof, this is kind of embarrassing. I'm Ashley here at 4 Patriots Warehouse, and we're completely overstocked. Last year, our 4-week survival kit flew off the shelves. So we told our team, make more, and wow, did they deliver. But thanks to supply chain delays, everything showed up at once. Now we're out of space and doing something we've never done before. Buy one 4-week kit, get one absolutely free. They last 25 years, taste great, and are hand-packed right here in the USA. Go to 4patriots.com. This deal won't last long.
Where's Addie?
She caught the scrolls. I mean, that thing where you're scrolling on social media and you waste hours of your life.
I caught the scrolls last summer. I missed my own birthday.
Kids save phones and watches with no internet, no social media, and no worries. Gab, safely connected.
Which word below doesn't have an identical match? 50% of the people we polled answered that correctly. If you got that wrong, welcome to the dumb half.
The 1% Club, all new Tuesdays on Fox, and watch anytime on Hulu.
At MLBShop.com, you can grab something for your dog walker, your Pilates instructor, your bandmate, your boss. Visit MLBShop.com for officially licensed merchandise.
A hot-hitting Marcus Semien leads off a scoreless second inning for the Rangers and goes after the first pitch and flies it to Oneil Cruz. And 1 pitch, 1 out for Mitch Keller. And 4 up, 4 down in this game. So a good beginning for Keller, who went 6 innings, allowed 2 runs at Wrigley Field last Sunday against the Cubs, allowing 2 first-inning runs. And now he gets Adolis Garcia, who takes strike 1 after a big night here at PNC Park last night. Almost had a 2-home-run game. And settled for 1 plus a double that a fan interfered with out in right center.
Well, he's a different hitter this month, hitting .339 and very different mechanically than the first 2 months of the season.
Waves through that 1 and 2.
Bruce Bochy gave him 5 days in a row where he did not start. Came into 1 game as a pinch hitter, but basically went to the batting cage for some work, just to work on mechanics. It wasn't so much a mental break as it is a mechanical break. You watch when he picks his foot up now. It's a little earlier. The leg kick is a little bit higher. He was late to the baseball before, and that's why he's made these adjustments. The other thing you'll notice is the angle of his bat. It used to be more parallel to the ground. Now watch him get it up there. That barrel's a little higher. That's a good bat angle to get into the zone quicker.
And he spoils the 2-2.
I wouldn't say they were major, Connor, but there's like 4 or 5 different checkpoints that he did change in those 4 or 5 days he had off. It adds up to a big adjustment.
Another foul ball. That seems like a lot for a guy that's been a 2-time All-Star and has had hits in the biggest moments of the sport. That seems pretty drastic.
You're right.
Especially mid-season.
You know, it is drastic, but when I went back and I looked at film of him, that great postseason in 23, he was much more like he is right now. The leg kick wasn't as high then, but in terms of the bat angle being set in the set position, in terms of bending the knees a little bit more athletic position, you can see right there. Yeah, that's what he looked like in 23.
Well, this is another change since that mechanic tweak. Garcia has found himself in a lot deeper counts. Spoiled 3 straight pitches. Now he works a full count. And Keller still can't put him away.
Yeah, good at bat here. You see all the 4-seam fastballs. And Garcia early in the season was missing those fastballs. Now he hasn't timed them quite yet. You see all the foul balls, but you could see he's on that 4-seamer.
And 10th pitch of the at-bat is slugged to right, but directly at Brian Reynolds. And Garcia works a good plate appearance, but nothing to show for it for out number 2. Evan Carter coming off a good week last week before he injured his wrist and had to miss a little bit of time. Out of the 6-hole today. And he watches a curve for ball 1. Keller has gone 5 up, 5 down to start this game. And he falls behind Carter 2-0. Well, this is an interesting matchup for Keller with Carter today, because Carter is the Rangers slugging leader against right-handed pitching. And Keller loves his fastball breaking ball combo. And on the fastball on the 2-0, another ball in the air. O'Neill Cruz froze and then broke back and retires the side. All fly balls in another 1-2-3 inning for Keller.
When you list on apartments.com, renters will start coming out of the woodwork.
Great natural light.
Single family home? Yes, please. Does it have a dishwasher?
Ooh, look at these high ceilings.
Wow.
Spacious.
Hardwood.
But I got one question.
Are utilities included?
Apartments.com.
A place to list a place.
This crispy chicken is from a taco place. This crispy chicken is from a taco place? The taco place? Taco place. It comes in a burrito, too?
From your taco place, it's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the Rocks, bartender-created cocktails.
Mom! When this happens, they count on you.
Don't stress, sweetie.
You got USAA. And you can count on us. Count on USAA. Members who switch saved an average of $840 a year on car insurance.
With low prices store-wide, eat well for less at Whole Foods Market.
It's Saturday night, game night, or date night. You catch a rom-com where, surprise, they make out at the end. Or you could have real fireworks. Baseball on a Saturday night, and plot twist, you get the best seat in the house. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox. Alex Palou looks to continue his legendary season as the IndyCar Series rolls into Road America. Sunday on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
The middle game of 3 in Pittsburgh. No scores. We go to the bottom of the second. And Kumar Rocker to Adam Frazier to start the home half with ball 1. After Rocker worked around back-to-back singles in the first, went line out, strikeout, fly out, and kept this game level. And opposite field, that's in for a base hit. Second straight inning that Pittsburgh starts it with a leadoff single. This time it's Adam Frazier.
Yeah, once again, we've seen a lot of cutters to the left-handed hitters. As we said, most of those well located on the bottom rail of the strike zone. That one's a little elevated. Nice job by Frazier, who's a terrific opposite field hitter.
And it brings the bottom guys to the plate. Down to the 7-hole today, Henry Davis. And first pitch hunting, foul ball. Davis got most of the starts at catcher with Joey Bart on the injured list. Bart returned this week. Was out for about 3 weeks on the concussion injured list. He gets the start for Bart today. And that cutter just missed. In at the knees, 1-1. Righties have been doing that a lot to Davis, busting him inside. Rocker didn't get the call on the 0-1. Goes back outside. And he did go for strike 2.
Let's see, looking down the line. Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Shane Livensparger down the first base line today. Bruce Dreckman has the plate. And that's popped up and out of play. This is a guy the Pirates envision as a 20 home run guy. Haven't seen that from Davis yet. 4 home runs on the year. An offense that badly needs some more pop. Last in the big leagues in extra base hits. 3 singles to start this game. Back-to-back pitches fouled off by Davis.
That's a nice job fighting that one off. You know, Rocker can be really 2 different kind of pitchers. With that 4-seam elevated fastball, and then he owns the bottom of the zone with the sinker, slider, cutter combination. It's a lot to cover north and south.
And he goes down with the curve. We were talking to Donnie Kelly about that, the Pittsburgh manager. Rocker still clearly trying to figure out what works well for him, and that can be hard for an offense to game plan for. You're not always quite sure what to look for in a given start for Rocker. Cutter tapped foul, and Davis still in there.
I agree with that. And I think if you saw him last year, you'd say he was more of a 4-seam pitcher. This year, I'd say he's more of a sinker pitcher. What you're seeing today is a ton of cutters, both righty and lefty, and just kind of sprinkling in that 4-seamer.
2-2. And that is tipped into the glove of Higashioka for the strikeout. Second one of the day for Rocker, and he's part of our player profile, sponsored by Liberty Mutual. A College World Series going on right now, and it was 6 years ago about this time. He was, as a freshman, the most outstanding player in that College World Series. And a few years after that, a bit of a rocky road into this organization with the Texas Rangers. The Mets didn't sign him because of injury concerns, so he went to independent baseball, where the Rangers drafted him in 2022, 3rd overall. Tom, I happened to be there the day that he signed in independent baseball, just by chance. His manager with the Tri-City Valley Cats, Pete Incaviglia.
Wow. Straight to the big leagues out of college, right?
Runner takes off in the 1-1, and no chance for Higashioka as Frazier steals second.
Yeah, we talked about it. Base runners now 8 for 8. You can see that is literally a running start. And that tells you that they timed, or at least Frazier did, Rocker, that he's not varying his hold enough. It's part of being a big league pitcher. You know, we talk a lot about, you know, the metrics of a fastball, slider, but fielding your position, holding runners, just as important on this level.
So an RBI chance for Hayes, who skies it to right. Routine for Adolis Garcia, and no tag from Frazier. And there's the second out of this bottom of the second. So to bring the 9-batter Isaiah Kiner-Falefa to the plate, and trying to break this scoreless tie. Kind of chuckled at that, though, that Rocker played for Pete Incaviglia, who, as you mentioned, Tom, went straight to the big leagues out of Oklahoma State with the Rangers. No minor league time at all. And then it was the Rangers that drafted Rocker in 22. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa out to left. Haggerty shielding his eyes from the sun and puts it away. Another runner stranded for the Pirates. We're scoreless through 2.
Everyone loves the new Jersey Mike's chocolate chunk mini cookies made with brown butter, baby. The camera person, the sound person, even the person who lives in my pocket.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What you want to do is save hundreds when Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the green?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
Hey, guys, there's a change in the air.
2 changes.
2 changes.
The 3-row luxury TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe.
Your cheeseburger deserves a nice big slice of our Sargento family legacy. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it.
Sargento.
A promise you can taste.
Social Security started with a promise. You work hard, you pay in, so Social Security will be there for you. AARP has worked with our nation's leaders for more than 65 years to make sure America keeps that promise. And that will never change. Because it's your money. You earned it. We'll never stop fighting to protect and strengthen Social Security for you, your kids, and grandkids. We're AARP, and that's our promise to you.
Is that Danny DeVito?
Don't worry about me. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's, where the subs matter most. Almost forgot. I found your ball.
It's a rock.
Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Pirates starter Mitch Keller has been outstanding in the first 2 innings this year. It's a bunt foul from Ezekiel Duran to start this 3rd inning. At the end of the day, Keller at 2.53 ERA in the first 2 innings. And he's gone 6 up, 6 down against the first 6 in the Rangers lineup. Ezekiel Duran getting the start at first base with Jake Berger to the injured list today. And he did not go. Count level at 1. Tom, what have you liked about Keller 2 innings into the start?
Well, he's thrown his 4-seam fastball a little more today. He's got great command of it. And I always think that's a great game plan. Ideally, you'd love to do this as a starting pitcher. Come into a game, establish the fastball, and then we saw Jacob deGrom do this last night. Start mixing in your secondary stuff a little more. But everything starts with fastball command, and that looks really good so far.
Breaking ball spoiled. Can we get Mitch Keller a 4-leaf clover or a rabbit's foot or something? Been the unluckiest pitcher in baseball. Counts even at 2.
That he has. I mean, even we know the Pirates have struggled offensively, but on the days that he pitches, it goes to another level. 8 starts in a row without scoring more than 2 runs.
Well, there's the fastball you were talking about. He just missed on the 2-2.
And when you hear a stat like that with a lack of run support, what it essentially means is every inning that he throws, and he does throw a lot of innings, are stress innings.
Well, today, another example of that where they could have provided a little early breathing room for him. But runners stranded in scoring position for the Pirates in each of the first 2 innings. He is literally the most unlucky pitcher in baseball. And that's outside. Back-to-back fastballs put the first base runner on. Ezekiel Duran draws the walk. You know, the second name on that list is also interesting. Yamamoto for the Dodgers. He has the best offense in baseball in LA. He gets a little over 2 runs a game. That's real.
That's surprising. You saw on that list 3 of the top 7 or 8 there with Texas and Pittsburgh. 2 of the bottom 5 teams in baseball in runs per game. But having a Dodger pitcher on that list, that is a surprise.
Young smacks it foul. Trying to snap an 0 for 12 today. Josh Young's had a slow June. For whatever reason, the Pirates love scoring runs for Bailey Falter, but nobody else. Bailey Falter gets over 5 runs a game from the Pirates offense.
I mean, Mitch has got to take him out to dinner or something. Hey, what's your secret? Are you taking care of these guys? That's something I don't know about.
Yeah, the equivalent of taking your offensive line out to dinner if you're a pitcher. There's a strike on the fastball. Friendly call to the edge. 2-2. You get it a little bit more with Paul Skeens because there's always hype around that start. Pirates have scored 10 runs a couple of times for Skeens, but not for Keller this year. 2-2. Was fouled off by Young.
Haven't seen Mitch really go to the 2-seamer yet. This would seem to be a good spot. He's shown Young a lot of 4-seamers away. Mitch Keller works both sides of the plate really well to righties and lefties.
Check on Duran over at first. Tom, you had a little notion we could see some movement on the bases today. First chance to test that theory with Texas.
Yeah, I'm surprised the numbers are so good against Keller. 85% career stolen base rate, 61 out of 67 the last 3 years.
Ooh, hello on the sweeper. Why is that surprising?
And because, you know, to me, he's a good athlete. He repeats his delivery well. He's very analytically inclined. They're just a good student of the game. You figure out a way to be better. I'd send the runner here, by the way, 3-2.
He was not going, and it was intentionally dropped, but we'll say that's an out.
Nice try, though.
Good try by Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 1 out, and Duran stays at first.
He's got the wry smile on his face, like, why not? Give it a shot. I'm not going to fool anybody with that try, but might as well. And that was the pitch I was looking for. Get in on the hands right there. That's a well-executed location.
Kyle Higashioka out of the 9 spot takes strike 1. And we had that conversation with both managers about the idea of working in and how that's still valuable. And to the outer part of the plate for strike 2. We've seen that a lot in baseball this week. We have seen chin music and benches clearing the last 2 nights. 0-2. Topper foul.
Yeah, if you look back at the hit by pitch rates, the highest in baseball history have all been the last 4 or 5 years. There's a lot of reasons for that, but you know, now guys get upset even when there's hit by pitches that we know are not intentional. I think that touched off the bench clearing episode in Los Angeles, Dodgers Padres.
Did he? He did not. How much of that is the new rules on the sticky stuff over the past couple of years?
Yeah, it could be. I think it's also the fact that you see many pitchers now, they have a whole different set of pitches to throw righties and lefties. So to me, it's cutters into lefties as a right-hander and the sinker right on right.
The runner was going. Higashioka to left, and it's in front of Frazier. Now it's behind him. Off his glove and all the way to the wall. Duran never broke stride and heads home to score the first run of the day for Texas. A rope from Higashioka that escapes Frazier has the first run up on the board.
Sinking line drive, got caught in between, not knowing whether to keep coming or dive, did neither. The worst thing he did is he didn't get in front of it. Watch the body to the side of the baseball underneath the glove, so nothing there to block it. And that's the case where you just got to give the single there. Just overran the baseball. This is 2 days in a row now. Outfield defense for Pittsburgh let them down.
Yesterday early, it was Oneil Cruz letting a ball under his glove. Then him and Canario got tripped up on the warning track last night. And today it's Frazier with this ball getting by him. I'm going to go single and an error, allowing the run to score. So Higashioka flips the lineup card over with the hit, and Texas leads for the first time.
And I will say that's a tougher play than it looked for a couple of reasons. Number one, you could see him, he's looking right into the sun. So you've got that. And it's also got overspin on it. It's a sinking line drive. It was hit a little bit differently.
Now broken bat, line drive to second, and they just get one. Higashioka back safely on the throw from Gonzalez.
Yeah, nice job. You know that you hear a lot, freeze on a line drive. The actual rule of thumb is exactly what Kyle did there. Go back on a line drive. Freeze isn't enough. Once you see line drive, start hitting back.
You freeze there, the inning's over. Here's the 2-hole hitter, Sam Haggerty. Struck out swinging as part of a 1-2-3 first inning for the Rangers. An outfield error for Frazier allows the first run to come home. It's 12 outfield errors for the Pirates this year, which is the second most in baseball. (2-0) and over the top of the slider. Which a lot of the metrics do like the Pirates defensively. That hasn't been the issue. It's mostly been the offense on why they find themselves 16 games back in the National League Central. Back-to-back sliders in that location, and it's 2-2.
And this is what I meant about Keller pitching in stress innings almost 100% of the time, getting 2 runs a game. This is 8 straight starts, 2 runs a game. So you're thinking, I've got to shut this down here. My margin of error is so thin.
So a stress pitch on the 2-2. And a bouncing ball to Gonzalez, who puts away the Rangers in the top of the third. But one across and the ball that escapes Frazier. 1-0 Rangers, middle of 3.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
With new mixing bowl mashup plus dipped strawberry cheesecake, the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu calls for a
trade proposal.
Deal. Try the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu because nothing says summer like baseball and Blizzard treats.
They're already stars, but now you can make them all stars. Vote in the 2025 Pro Spirit MLB All-Star Ballot up to 5 times daily. Show your favorite players how much you want to see them play in Atlanta. And new this year, download and visit MLB Pro Spirit during Phase 1, and you can secure an additional vote per day for your favorite players. Submit your ballot today and add some shine to summer.
Oh.
Oh.
Huh, nature sure is full of wonders. Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar, 100% wings with monk fruit extract. Tried it yet?
When disaster strikes, will you be ready? I'm talking about when the power's out, the store's empty, and you need food fast. Check this out. It's the 4-week food kit from 4patriots.com. It's packed with hearty, delicious recipes designed to last 25 years, and that guarantees that you will always be prepared. And right now, you can get 2 kits for the price of 1. Now, this deal has never been offered before, and chances are we may never offer it again. So go to 4patriots.com today. Don't wait, and get yours while supplies last.
O'Neal Cruz due up in the bottom of the 3rd, leading off for Donnie Kelly's team. And Tom, interesting how Donnie Kelly, first-year manager, handled O'Neal Cruz and his situation defensively last night.
Yeah, physical lapse where he let the ball get through him in the 1st inning, but the mental lapse of not going after the baseball. Even though Frazier came over behind him to pick up the baseball, you just can't stand there. You've got to go back there and try to get the ball yourself. He did not do that. And I like the way that Donnie Kelly handled it. You know, you talk to the player, you basically let him know that, hey, that's not how we play baseball. But you don't take him off the field. You don't punish him. And as Donnie Kelly said, for the rest of the game, O'Neal Cruz played the game really hard. Teaching moment. It's actually a moment for Donnie Kelly, too, as a rookie manager.
O'Neal Cruz, he's improved his outfield defense the last couple of months. It's a slow start to the year for him. You got to remember, he's in his first full year making the transition from the dirt to the grass. Went out there late last year. He had to hit his first time up against Rocker. Here's the 1-2. And a wave and a miss. There's the cutter again from Rocker. And he's got his 3rd strikeout.
That's been his best pitch today. Cruz has really struggled this year. Came in hitting .088 on 2-strike counts. And that pitch out of the zone, Rocker got the chase swing.
So we've seen both ends of it today for Cruz. The hard contact on the single and the lack of it on the strikeout. Now Andrew McCutchen for the 2nd time. After his single the opposite way, his first time up against Rocker. And the 1-0. Just missed. 2 balls, no strikes. For a hot pitcher right now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a hot pitcher, but I wonder if Rocker knows he's pitching basically, and I like to think of the pickle capital of America. If he comes back in July, they have a festival here called Picklesburg. All things pickles, including pickle-flavored beer and pickle-flavored ice cream. Can't miss that, Connor.
I mean, I'm kind of cringing at the thought of that, but also you wake up the day after enough beers, you're a little bit dehydrated. If it's pickle beer, it's kind of the best of both worlds, right? You're both hydrated and you had a good time?
Well, it's a big festival here the whole weekend in July. Just saying. Circle it on your calendar.
Well, back up the middle, but well played on the infield with Simeon, and he throws out McCutchen. So 2 up, 2 down in what's been at least publicly, pickled juiceless day for Rocker so far. No cramping issues here on a hot day.
Yeah, we haven't seen any emergency mound visits by the bat boy carrying the pickle juice. So that's good. Bruce Bochy told us maybe he's, pre-hydrating before the game to make sure it doesn't happen.
It was Brian Reynolds who smoked the ball to center in his return from the paternity list. Out since Tuesday. He takes ball 1.
We joke about pickles, but it is an issue for a lot of pitchers. Merrill Kelly, the Diamondbacks, Tyler Glasnow, the Dodgers. Cramping issues. The physical toll of pitching.
You got to explain to me the cabbage thing. You and Bruce Bochy in our conversation before the game were talking about that.
Yeah,
you were on that.
Yeah, in St. Louis, I don't know why it was just St. Louis, because there's other places that are super hot, but in St. Louis, I guess because of the turf back in the day there, they'd soak cabbage leaves in ice water, and for players to stay cool, they would put the cabbage leaves in their caps, or actually in their shoes, because the turf was so hot. Now, Bruce Bochy was famous for the size of his batting helmet. It's like 8.5. He actually had to take it with him every time he got traded. Custom-made helmet. So he probably used a lot of cabbage leaves.
Ground ball to second. And Simeon puts away a 1-2-3 inning. Pickleless one more time for Rocker.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Is that your car?
Yeah. No. No.
Like you know to check your sunroof is closed first, before going through the car wash.
Darn it. Darn it.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and save when you click or call. You're in good hands with Allstate.
The mission: sneak inside, give out Pepsi to enhance the food's flavor.
To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
Babe, who is that?
I don't know. But he is right about the Pepsi and hot dogs.
You gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
That's better than the one they have currently.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Now, starters have been strong, just one unearned run through 3 innings as Corey Seager bounces it to first, and Spencer Horwitz puts away the very aggressive first ball swinging Corey Seager for the first out of the 4th. I think we set the record for pickle drops in 1/2 inning after Kumar Rocker broke the record for pickle juice consumed last Sunday. So congrats to us and our crew on a new Guinness Book of World Records.
I think he deserves the nickname Pickles.
Would that make him the second Pickles Dillhofer?
It's right. You got it, man. How about you? The only Pickles in baseball history, which dated to his childhood. Of course, his name was Dillhofer, and all his buddies Dill, Pickle, got it, stuck. Got to the big leagues with that nickname, whereas Rocker is earning it.
You know, it's a real shame Jake Berger's on the injured list.
Oh, I see what you did there.
He'd be perfect for this game. Mitch Keller 1-2 to Simeon, who bounces it back up the middle. Gonzalez shaded that way, and an off-balance throw is off target, but Horwitz slaps the tag on, and Simeon denied of extending his 12-game hitting streak.
Took a guy named Onion to make that food reference there. Well played.
How about that,
Mr.
You're not
Onion?
about to. You're not about to tell me your middle name's Relish or something, right?
No.
No. Can we get Bill Raftery on the phone? Here's Adolis Garcia, looking like himself again. Waving through the high fastball.
Yeah, the home run he hit last night was on a changeup. It was his first home run on an off-speed pitch since May of last year. Now, he sees a ton of fastballs, the complete opposite of O'Neal Cruz, one of the top 3 in baseball. And that's the way Keller has been attacking him. You saw that long first at bat, right? One four-seamer after another. They don't believe it. They don't think this guy's a different hitter this month. Because that was the book. You could beat him with velocity.
And sticking right with number 1, but falling behind 3-1. Yeah, that first sequence between these two was a 10-pitch at bat.
He might come out of his shoes right here.
Well, pitcher's pitch on another heater, 3-2. He still might. And 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the inning. Keller to Garcia. Nothing fancy about this right now.
No, and you saw Keller actually shook to throw that fastball yet again. I was with Davis thinking there, you throw a good hitter the same pitch over and over again, as you can see right there, it becomes more dangerous.
And he sticks with the heat to strike him out. 7 pitches, 7 fastballs, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mitch Keller.
Taco Bell's new crispy chicken tacos and burritos might make us a chicken place. Then again, tortilla chip coating does give taco place. Then again, our sauces are perfect for chicken. So I guess we're a taco place that's also a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Here's the thing about old ideas. If you don't let them in, they can't hold you back. The new GV70. Welcome to Genesis.
Inside every dog is a struggle between good.
Good.
And fun.
Good and fun.
Let your dog indulge both sides with good and fun treats for dogs. Let dogs dog.
Bourbon this balanced doesn't just happen. With subtle notes of bright cherry and warm vanilla, there's a method to our smoothness. Maker's Mark, perfectly unreasonable.
Your cheeseburger deserves a nice big slice of our Sargento family legacy. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it.
Sargento,
a promise you can taste.
Hi, you might know me from my other job, but I'm a business owner too. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. Love it. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. Sweet, right? And when we travel, we get access to over 1,000 airport lounges. I could get used to this. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
With new McValue at McDonald's, you'll get more than you expect for breakfast. Like buy a sausage burrito and add a sausage McMuffin for $1. Because a late-night double shift deserves an early morning deal. Get more than you expect with new McValue.
One run through 3.5. Rangers leading game 2 of this 3-game set with Tom Perducci, Connor Onion at PNC Park, where Spencer Horwitz leads off against Kumar Rocker. Strike out on the cutter, first time through for Horwitz. And Rocker falls behind 2-0. This is a good test for Rocker, who has struggled against lefties this year. And Horwitz on a 7-game hitting streak. So lefty going good against a pitcher who has allowed lefties to hit .394 against him this season. Kumar Rocker.
Yeah, I don't know whether this was the game plan going in, but clearly Higashioka has seen he's got a really good cutter today. He came into this inning 41% cutters in this start.
And the big looper for strike 2.
He knows he's got the slider as well, and sometimes I think the slider gets called a cutter, but these have been true cutters, 90-91, not 84-85 sliders.
This has been some of the best command we've seen with Rocker, having multiple pitches. He has not had a 3-ball count today. A good strike-to-ball ratio as well. Okay.
Nice going.
Now he's got a 3-ball count. His first 3-ball pitch of the day. And spoiled on the same pitch he struck out Horowitz with the first time.
Yeah, you pretty much knew he was throwing that pitch, right? You need to throw a strike. You get a 1-0 lead, leadoff batter in the box. Throw your best pitch that you can command for a strike. Why not throw it again?
Well, Rocker goes with the 4-seam fastball, and he misses. So Cutter fouled off. Horowitz earns another one and a walk to lead off the 4th inning. Well, IndyCar at Road America is coming up tomorrow on Fox at 1:30 Eastern Time. Fox had the Indy 500 for the first time this year to great success. And tomorrow, the Grand Prix at Road America. Continuing IndyCar action. Here's Nick Gonzalez for the second time. Rocker starts ahead. Just one 1-2-3 inning for Rocker so far. He dealt with runners in scoring position in the first and second, but has hung zeros in every inning, and it's now 8 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings for Rocker. And he's ahead of Gonzalez 0-2.
A pinpoint command on that pitch. That's why I didn't really love that 4-seam fastball 3-2 to leadoff batter. This has been his money pitch throughout. And Rocker's career, obviously not that long, but the hitters tell me his 4-seam fastball is gettable. 391 career average slug, over 500 against this 4-seamer.
When he goes to the fastball, it's bounced for a double play ball. Wasn't gettable there. It goes 3-6 back to 3. And the leadoff walk is erased off the bat of Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gonzalez is trying to shoot this ball through that hole on the right side. Nice play by Duran over there. Pitch was away. He tries to stay inside. Does a nice job of it, but well played by the Texas defense in turn 2.
Duran starting over there with Jake Berger out. Oblique injury sent him to the injured list. And Adam Frazier on the first pitch to that right side again, and the inning quickly erased after the leadoff walk. The minimum to the plate the last 2 innings against Rocker.
Pretzel crust from Little Caesars is the GOAT, the greatest of all time, until now, because stuffed pretzel crust is even greater. Oh yeah, we stuffed that GOAT. Large stuffed pretzel crust from Little Caesars, just $9.99 for a limited time.
Pizza, pizza.
I'm not him. I'm not Jack.
Because a car that doesn't make you feel recognized is a car that stops short of amazing.
The road to 2026 starts now with the Gold Cup. The Stars and Stripes face North America's best, looking to prove they belong on the world's biggest stage. No easy path, no second chances. The Gold Cup on Fox.
You prepare for the unexpected. So do we. Our workwear is built with durable water-resistant technology, so moisture, dirt, and grease don't stick around. We offer unsurpassed comfort and mobility, so you can be as versatile as our specialty performance fabrics. Our integrated workwear systems mean a sudden change in the weather doesn't change a thing. And we're meticulous, down to our intelligent pocket design, so you can work smart. Work wonders. True work.
Ready to start your own merch business, build a brand, or just see what your art looks like on t-shirts, hoodies, hats, pants, almost anything you want. Almost. No guesswork and no inventory risk. And you don't even need a heat press. An iron works just fine.
Place, press, peel. It even works with an iron. Ninja transfers are the most resilient and high-end transfers available. Plus, the customer service response time will leave your head spinning. Remember, 90% of orders receive next-day shipping, even on small orders. Any design, any color, on any material. Visit ninjatransfers.com.
You can now stream MLB Network 24/7 with up to 15 live out-of-market games every week and live radio for all 30 clubs with MLB at Bat. Stream now for $6.99 a month.
A third inning run for the Rangers. That's been it so far as we go to the 5th. And Mitch Keller starts ahead of Evan Carter, the 6-hole hitter, with the first pitch fastball. And Carter wraps it foul. And Keller continuing his good run as of late. And so is Rocker, who's thrown an inning and a third of scoreless baseball over his last 2 starts. Keller allowed the 2 early runs against the Cubs last Sunday, and then the final 5 innings, no runs. It's against the second best offense in all of baseball, at least as far as runs are concerned. And on the changeup, he did not get the swing. It's 1-2. A big thing for Keller is, can he get lefties out? And he does to start this inning. Paint with the sinker to strike out Carter.
Yeah, that's a classic Mitch Keller pitch sequence here. Basically throwing everything. And as you saw changeup, you saw breaking ball, finish off and frozen with the fastball on the inside corner.
Ezekiel Duran walked his first time up. You were kind of wondering aloud earlier today, Tom, how analytical Keller is when it comes to how he mixes.
Yeah, because I think you can see his aptitude on the mound is such that he's a difficult at bat. I don't think he pitches to any patterns. Like, what I like to do is I like this. What does a pitcher throw on full counts? Because when, like Rocker there, you throw your best pitch, you need to throw a strike. And Keller's pitch mix really doesn't change based on the count. He's got so much confidence in everything that he throws. And again, we talk about a premier strike thrower as well. Well over Major League average throwing strikes in the zone.
One thing that he didn't have the first time through was a lot of put-away stuff. The Rangers hit a lot of foul balls off him with 2 strikes. But middle of this second time through the lineup, he's gone back-to-back strikeouts. Does he have a third in a row? He does not. Back-to-back foul balls by Duran. And nobody has reached the second time through the lineup. 6 straight retired. Since that error in left by Frazier scored the first run of the day.
The only thing I haven't seen a lot of Keller today is that 2-seamer in on righties. When I see a hitter like Duran, 2-strike count, he's hitting the fastball so late, you need to bust him up and in.
Well, there you
like
go.
That.
It's like you had PitchCom right on the desk. 3 strikeouts in a row. MLB Shop. You can suit up this season with MLBShop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Visit MLBShop.com for your favorite team gear and today's special offer. Well, first pitch swinging for Young after all those strikeouts in a row for Keller. And he has retired 8 straight since the first run scored. We're halfway home in a pitcher's duel going to Pittsburgh.
Despite its spaceship looks, extraordinary range, expansive cabin, and rocket boost acceleration, it won't take you to space. It brings space to you. Introducing the 3-row, all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 9 with class-leading interior space.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Sarah Benzino. Brandon Coley. Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
Yeah! Woo!
What'd she call Harper?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
We actually sold the Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
Yeah!
If you need a tan, I'm your man.
Could do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
14 years from today, Jen Gomez will turn her tiny garden into the biggest backyard farm in town. A totally organic, free-range labor of love that Jen is already future-proofing today. Thanks to home safety resources from AARP, they'll help Jen stay in her home for years to come, so she can share everything from eggs to eggplants with the friends and neighbors she loves. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the Rocks, bartender-created cocktails.
Rocker and Keller dueling zeros for the most part today. Texas got their one run in the third. And Davis on the first pitch at the bottom of the fifth rolls it through center field for a base hit.
Fourth leadoff hitter on for the Pirates. That's the four-seam fastball down in the zone. A lot more gettable than up.
Like you said, fourth leadoff hitter to reach. The question for the Pirates has been, now what? I'm stranded 2 in the first. Stranded a runner at second in the second. And then last inning, a leadoff walk was quickly erased by a double play. And the Pirates hope it's the bottom of their lineup that can come through for the first time. Key Brian Hayes and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Runs inside, 1-1.
Yeah, he attacked him with fastballs the first time. Key Brian Hayes, 176 hitter against fastballs. Only Michael Conforto lower this year. He's also a ground ball hitter. So that sinker plays here.
And there's a ground ball, but it sneaks through for a base hit. That is one thing Hayes has covered this year, is breaking balls. One of the Pirates' best. And 2 aboard in the fifth, down at the bottom.
You're right, and I think he's doing him a favor right here, especially you're going to leave it in the zone with that slider. Haven't seen many at all today. The slider at 87 didn't have bite. It had just more roll to it than bite. So a good breaking ball hitter. Pirates got something going.
Tom, that feels like overthinking it a little bit, throwing a slider in that spot.
Yeah, you know, that can happen sometimes second time through the lineup. You know you've got a way to get a hitter out. Sometimes you just stay with that way. I have to defend the bunt here with Kiner-Falefa. Handles the bat really well.
And no hits today for the Pirates with runners in scoring position. This is their best hitter with runners in scoring position, but it's a bunt. It's past Rocker on the backhand, and he fires to first. And the sacrifice works for Kiner-Falefa to send him to second and third with one down.
Rocker had the out at third base. This bunt was much too hard, not well low placed. That's a tough pitch to bunt anyway. Rocker took a look. He just didn't pull the trigger on throwing it over there. You see the look. He gave the glance. It's a force play. You don't need a tag play over there.
And he took the more sure thing, and that gives the top of the Pirates lineup, with O'Neal Cruz, a chance at the first hit with runners in scoring position today, and their first run or runs. And a wave and a miss. That best pitch in this start for Rocker has been the cutter.
Now that's what he got him out on the last time up. The 2-strike cutter in the same spot, working out of the strike zone under the barrel.
Can Cruz find a way to put a ball in play here? And he does, but foul. The infield playing him back, by the way. This would be a scary guy as an infielder to bring your infield in on, with how hard he hits the ball.
Yeah, with the runner on second, I think it's a right play. They play the infield back. Let's see now with 2 strikes. Don Kelly talked about how pitchers have been stunning him with third strike fastballs he takes because he doesn't expect it.
And tried the cutter again.
We talked about how he sees the fewest percentage of fastballs. Sometimes you figure there's no way I'm going to get a fastball in the zone. and he has taken some called third strikes because of that.
Rockers 1-2. It's a curveball. It's out to center. This should be deep enough to score it. Carter makes the catch. Here comes the first run of the day with Henry Davis on the sacrifice fly from O'Neal Cruz. That ties the score at 1.
That's really good execution on Cruz's part. 2 strikes, shorten up. You're looking to hit a fly ball. Look at the swing there. He stayed with one hand through the baseball. Easy to roll over on this, but again, he extends through it with the one hand. And he's so strong, it's plenty deep enough. Really good at bat.
So the leadoff single for Davis comes around to score. And Cruz drives in the game-tying run to bring up Andrew McCutchen with one more run out there. And a high rail fastball for a strike. We wondered coming in who would win the outside part of the zone in this matchup between Rocker and McCutchen. McCutchen got him the first time going oppo. And back inside with the breaking ball for strike 2.
That's such a difficult pitch to hit. Backup breaking ball. A lot of guys don't even pull the trigger. You're just not expecting that ball to come back in, but got the swing and miss.
And a tying run at second with 2 outs in the 5th. The 0-2. Okay, so high fastball 0-2. You like going up there again? Or you go soft this time?
No, he had that set up at the curveball the pitch before. You saw the target well out of the zone. Going back to that cutter.
Well, he yanks the cutter. How about now?
I said, watch this stop here by Higashioka, by the way. Backhand pick. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that had no effect, that pitch. Non-competitive pitch, so I still can throw that pitch if I place it on that outside corner.
He steps off to give a peek to Ke'Bryan Hayes, the go-ahead run out at second. And if you're wondering on a base hit, Adolis Garcia in right field has the best arm. On a potential play at the plate. Well, more competitive with the cutter that time. But it goes McCutchen's way out of the zone 2-2.
Great take. Oh, can't tell you how good that take was. That looked like a strike until the very last minute. You know, normally that slider would play here, but because the one he threw to Hayes was just not a good one, he's probably staying away from that pitch.
2-2. Oh, what a good matchup this is. The young former supernova prospect and rocker against the veteran, former all-star Andrew McCutchen. Year 17 in the big leagues. The 2-2. And a ground ball foul. Old guard versus new guard carries on with 2 outs here in the 5th.
Yeah, you see that curveball. That he rarely throws the curveball to right-handed hitters. He's not going back to that pitch. So McCutchen knows he's going to cover something between 88 and 94. There's really nothing off speed I don't think he has to worry about.
A third straight 2-2. Oh, it was the curveball that tied him up.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, he rarely throws that. It's the second time in this sequence. Neither one was actually well executed, but it was so bad it was good. You saw the emergency hack right here. Get off of me.
Yeah, McCutchen's playing limbo on that. Another 2-2. And this time he did go. It's the young rocker getting the vet McCutchen to keep this game tied, but Cruz levels it on the sac fly.
This crispy chicken is from a taco place. This crispy chicken is from a taco place? The taco place? Taco place. It comes in a burrito, too?
From your taco place, it's also a chicken place that's also a taco place. Who's here?
Chief Tortilla, where is it? Because any car that doesn't offer the confidence that it will find you is a car that stops short of amazing.
With Apartments.com capturing the hearts of hundreds of millions of renters, everybody wants the secret to our success, but they're never going to get it. Will they, Craig?
No, sir.
Or the secret to the most rental listings. Not to mention our secrets for making renting easier with Matterport's 3D virtual tours and online applications.
Oh, this is good.
Yay! Yay! Apartments.com. Ooh, the place to find a place.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators, losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
I heard about hands-free Skechers slip-ins from my mate Snoop Dogg.
Harry, you gotta get your hands-free Skechers slip-in. Best money I ever spent. Alien Butler, demonstrate slip-in.
I just step in and there aren't no bending down, no touching my shoe.
Bad.
Try Skechers slip-ins.
At Ace, however you grill, we've got the perfect one for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. That sounds pretty perfect.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Looking for a reason to try the $5 meal deal with new McValue? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
Get more than you expect with the $5 meal deal with new McValue.
Well, the Pirates get Mitch Keller a run, tie up this game, in which he has pitched brilliantly. 5 innings, 1 run. It was an unearned run. And Keller has retired 8 straight. Last guy to reach, standing at the plate. And strike 1 to Kyle Higashioka. Higashioka hit a seed out to left that scooted past Adam Frazier and scored the first run of the game. That allowed Ezekiel Duran to score from first. And the Pirates got even on O'Neal Cruz's sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 5th. 0-2. So you go back to the first inning on Sunday at Wrigley. Those are the last earned runs Keller has given up. So it is 10 consecutive innings for Keller without an earned run allowed.
I can't remember too many pitches that Keller has left in the middle of the plate. This is a good example. You start on the edges and just move it a little bit off the edge.
Higashioka tempted. Counts level. The lowest walk rate on this starting staff, an elite strike thrower, Mitch Keller. And he got the chase. A perfect second time through the lineup for Mitch Keller. 9 up, 9 down, and he has the first out of the 6th.
And that's the advantage of an elite strike thrower. Because as a hitter, you understand every pitch is going to be competitive. So you're going to force more swing decisions. When we talk about throwing strikes, it's not just about throwing it in the zone. It's about the ability to get hitters to chase slightly out of the zone. And Keller's done a masterful job today doing that.
I mean this as a compliment. Mitch Keller is kind of the pitcher's version of a good liar. It's believable when he goes off the edges. And this is the duel he's going at with Kumar Rocker right now. Both through 5 innings with just the 1 run. Up to 5 1/3 now for Keller after the strikeout of Higashioka.
I think there's a little more pressure on Bruce Bochy with his manager as far as pushing him to pitch through another jam.
Smith on a line and shoots it to right for the 3rd base runner of the game for Texas. It's a 1-out single, starting the 3rd time through the lineup.
And what I meant by that is just really about experience, arm strength, where you built up pitching wise. Keller is used to pitching 3 times through a lineup a lot this year. 11 quality starts coming into this game.
And a 2-hole hitter, Sam Haggerty, 0 for 2 after a 3-reach game last night. For Rocker on the Texas side, he's at 73 pitches. The Rangers have let him throw in the low 80s as far as his pitch count this year. And 2 balls, no strikes. And like you said, Tom, with nobody up in the visiting bullpen right now, looks like the 6th will be rockers, just like it is for Keller. 2-0. And a rare 3-0 count from the elite strike thrower, Mitch Keller. Well, this is when you start taking a peek at that bullpen. 3rd time through. And there's a 4-pitch walk. So back-to-back base runners. And going into the 3rd time through this lineup, only 2 base runners had reached all day. Now Smith and Haggerty have reached back-to-back. So Keller will get a visit with Corey Seager coming up, trying to do more damage in this series. And you're all over it, Tom, with the tweaks that Corey Seager has made at the plate in 3 stages this year.
Well, I knew he was struggling early this season when I saw him hitting in a very different way, because he's so consistent. March 27th is opening day. That's the consistent Corey Seager we've seen over the years, but it didn't take long for him to go to this wide open stance there. It just told you how uncomfortable he was in the box. It really didn't work out well for him. You see, he's gone back to where he was in the beginning of the season, was on the IL with a hamstring injury, and is just now starting to heat up a little bit.
Well, homered last night, and he goes after the first pitch and shoots it to right center. He stays hot. This sends Smith around 3rd base to score the go-ahead run. Corey Seager, the mad scientist with all those tweaks, has found something in late June. It's 2-1 Texas.
That's a mistake. You know, this guy's the best first ball hitter in baseball, and that's a fastball in the zone, up, not really well located. He's never going to let that pitch pass. He comes out of the on-deck circle ready to hit, and got a good pitch to hit right away.
He has made a career out of doing just that. Ambushing first pitches. And that run the Pirates just got snatched right back by the Rangers. And now the hottest hitter in their lineup at the plate. Marcus Semien riding a 12-game hitting streak into today with runners at the corners. Well, the end of the first time through the lineup against Keller, he walked Duran, then allowed the single plus the error off the bat of Higashioka. And that was it as far as base runners. Now 3 straight have touched the bases. And a foul ball. And a single walk, RBI single. Corey Seager has Texas back in front.
Yeah, you can see the command slipping. We talked about him pitching on the edges. Keller, the 4-pitch walk, first pitch fastball. That was a hanging slider right there he got away with.
His 0-2 deal is another breaking ball up in the zone. Keller has gotten Semien twice today. A 340 hitter on this 12-game hitting streak. And another fly ball to center. Cruz has a big arm. He loads up and makes the catch. Haggerty tags. The throw to the plate is way offline. And Haggerty scores to make it 3-1 Texas on the sac fly for Semien.
I was with you, Connor, when that ball went up in the air. I was saying, oh, this is going to be fun. This guy's got an absolute rocket for an arm. Haggerty runs very well. The throw's just offline.
So 2 runs across the inning, and Donnie Kelly is out to get the ball from Mitch Keller. So those numbers, well, maybe not. Well, he has to, right? Because he got a visit earlier in the inning.
Yes. And I think he was just reminded of that.
He didn't want to take him out, but he has to take him out now. So third time through the lineup, Texas cashing in on Keller. They lead at 3-1. Onto the bullpen.
It's for you. Do you like it? Come on, Charlie. Use your new door. Come on, let's go. I said go. Let's go. Silly dog. I'm going to trade you for a cat. Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar, 100% wings with monk fruit extract. Tried it yet?
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari. Swim with elephants. Hot air balloon rides. Lions growling in the giraffes that come in through your window.
Wait, can we afford a safari? Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning. Or put the money towards a down payment.
With enough room for a baby?
Babies.
Baby.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra.
Or current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $11,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. We are professional grade.
How much brisket is this guy cooking?
Can Gordon save this barbecue joint?
We've got 600 pounds of brisket.
I'm just afraid to run out.
From going up in smoke?
Did you spend any time in any restaurant before you opened?
Gordon Ramsay's Secret Service, all new Wednesday on Fox.
The U.S. faces North America's best, looking to prove they belong on the world's biggest stage. The road to 2026 starts now. The Gold Cup on Fox.
Well, the day done for Mitch Keller. Carmen Majinski out of the bullpen. First man up for the Pirates. And
yeah, despite this confusion.
Right.
Yeah, at least Majinski was warming up at the bullpen. Don Kelly went out just to talk to Keller, saying, you're still in the game. I think it was the umpire said, you know, dude, that's your second visit this inning. Pitching coach was out earlier. He has to come out. And Don Kelly had to double back to the mound.
So trying to rewrite the rules and get away with one, but it is Majinski on to see Adolis Garcia with 2 runs in the inning for the Rangers. They've broken the 1-1 tie. Now the hot hitting Adolis Garcia takes ball 1 from Majinski, who can give Don Kelly multiple innings. The Pirates have used Majinski as a starter this year. He was optioned to AAA and then came back up recently as a reliever. And 2 fastballs in tight to start his day. It's a good location to try to get Garcia out. He does not have a single hit this year against righties up and in that zone. Well, back over the plate, but a harmless ground ball to Hayes to retire the side. RBIs from Seager and Simeon. Rangers back in front 3-1.
Tropical Smoothie Cafe welcomes you to Tropic Time. Our Beach Bites and Fresh from the Blender smoothies are made just for you. And join us for National Smoothie Day on Saturday, June 21st for a free smoothie with bowl or food purchase. You're on Tropic Time now.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the neighbors first before buying a house.
What?
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
The MLB app. Yeah, it's got game. This game. These games. All the games. Pre-game. Post-game. And everything in between. This is baseball your way. With real-time stats, scores, breaking news, and custom content that hits every time. Because you choose the teams and pick the players you want to follow. So when they catch it on the field, you catch it on the app.
If you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet.
I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry about any of that. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore, and I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collars stay stiff all day. Get 20% off using code TV at collarsandco.com.
Being single for years, what would it do to you? Would it make you sad? Would it make you lose hope? Would it make you feel disconnected? I wouldn't know, because I'm using datemyage.com. Grab your phone or laptop. Go to datemyage. Get started for free.
Join datemyage.com today.
Kumar Rocker, 73 pitches. He gets the sixth, at least the start of it, with 5 innings, just 1 run so far. And Rocker against Brian Reynolds to start this 6th inning. At bats today that I'm sure Vanderbilt coach Tim Corbin is probably checking in on. And a couple of former Commodores. Reynolds a little bit older than Rocker, who's back with a 1-0. With Tom, these guys will always be tied together in a special way because Vanderbilt has won 2 national championships at the College World Series. Reynolds was a freshman on the first one. Rocker was a freshman on the second one. And a bouncing ball, and Rocker has won all 3 of those matchups. So the former Vandy boys today. He's been sharp all day long.
He has bragging rights against any hitter in this Pirate lineup, it seems. I think the cutter has really been the difference maker today. It's been his go-to pitch. Chase swings out of the zone, keeping that pitch really at the bottom of the zone all day long. And his ability to pitch around leadoff runners has been really impressive.
Well, the only time a leadoff runner getting on has bit him was last inning in the 5th. After getting the leadoff runner, and it's Spencer Horwitz in this 6th inning. Yeah, Tom Rocker worked around 2 runners in the first 2 batters reached, then again in the second. Stranded Frazier at second base. And he's out in front of Spencer Horwitz, 0-2.
By the way, that Vandy program, so impressive. 13 active players in the major leagues today from Vanderbilt.
0-2. Rocker, of course, had Jack Leiter, his teammate now, was his teammate then, a year apart at Vanderbilt, now in this Texas rotation. So that's been an easy follow for the people in Nashville tuning into Rangers games.
And I had to look this one up. The all-time most wins for a Vandy grad in the big leagues is not David Price. That would have been my first guess.
That would have been mine too. Who is it?
Scott Sanderson. That's going back a ways.
Wow. That's before the glory days of the Vanderbilt program.
Yeah, oh yeah. 163 major league wins.
1-2 deal. It's outside. And of course, a lot of the highlights from Rocker's no-hitter his freshman year have surfaced this week. A reminder of that because Gage Wood for Arkansas threw a no-hitter in the College World Series for the Hogs. And that ball's bashed but foul. And it was the same exact strikeout number in Rocker's no-hitter in a super regional against Duke his freshman year as Wood had for Arkansas this week. 19 strikeout no-hitter in college for Rocker.
Amazing.
It's 2-2. Well, Bruce Bochy told us before the game how Rocker has had that feel early in his career of, I can just play power ball with these hitters. You understand why with that history he might think that way. His payoff is ball 4. So that'll bring the tying run to the plate with Nick Gonzalez strolling up. Well, the road to 2026 is on in full force with the Gold Cup tomorrow as the Stars and Stripes face off against Haiti. No easy path, no second chances. Coverage begins tomorrow at 6 Eastern on Fox. U.S. 2-0 in group play. 2 wins already in the bag before they face Haiti tomorrow. I've been enjoying the coverage from Rob Stone and Landon Donovan. Alexi Lawless in the studio. Mike Maddox, the pitching coach, out to see Rocker. Deep into this start with 85 pitches. A career high now for Kumar Rocker.
Yeah, this was actually in the plans here. As soon as somebody gets on base, time to get the bullpen up. That's what that mound visit was about.
Want to stay up to date? Just tell Siri. Show me today's MLB scores.
Siri would tell you that this has been pitcher friendly all day long. The Rangers just cracked through for the biggest inning in the top of the 6th with 2 runs. And now the tying run with Nick Gonzalez swinging a good bat the last 2 days. And with Rocker as deep as he has ever been in a major league start, if you're Gonzalez, Tom, what are you looking for from Rocker?
He's looking for the ball away. He handles that well, but get him in the strike zone. Right now, this is one of those graduation days for a young major league pitcher. 3rd time around, uncharted territory on pitch count. Pitching out of the stretch. I mean, this is stress. Can you still execute with fatigue and stress wearing on you? And Gonzalez knows that. You've got to force him in the zone.
Here's the 2-0. 3 balls, no strikes. I have Good Riddance by Green Day now stuck in my head. You said it's graduation day.
Well, you might be thinking what Bruce Bochy's thinking in terms of good riddance, because I'm not sure you're going to push him beyond this at bat right here.
5 straight misses by Rocker. 6 straight misses and back-to-back walks has put the tying run on base for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that'll be it for Rocker. Here comes Bruce Bochy. So it is Green Day time for the skipper for the Rangers. And Adam Frazier will face a new pitcher for Texas. Career high 89 pitches for Kumar Rocker.
Many people swear they've had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before, so we invited some of them to a little taste test.
Oh, that is the Domino's stuffed crust that you've said you've had in the past.
Where's the pizza?
Domino's has never made a stuffed crust pizza before.
I'm at a loss for words. Until now, that is. Introducing Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. We didn't just stuff our crust with cheese. We use our delicious pan pizza dough and sprinkle garlic seasoning and Parmesan on top. It's Domino's first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try it for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Is that the scent of hope? Justice?
Citrus.
I smell
super.
You gesture, the world responds. Any car that doesn't offer that sense of control is a car that stops short of amazing.
Baby back ribs. Where does it go? Nobody knows.
Okay, how did you do that?
Honey, it's magic.
Has anyone seen a perfectly sauced rib?
Just go back to the buffet. It's all you can eat.
But it was sauced perfectly.
Oh, boy.
The salt on that Dos Equis could have ended up in a half-empty pantry. But now, it's lucky enough to find itself circling a crisp, refreshing dressed Dos Equis. Congratulations, Salt.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It helps save you time because it does all your busy work for you, so you can get busy doing what you want to do.
Wait, there's a peanut inside me? Nice. M&M's. It's more fun together.
Well, Kumar Rocker earned himself another big league start because he was excellent on Sunday, and Tommy did it again today with 5 1/3 and 1 run.
Yeah, this is just impressive. You know, ran out of gas clearly at the end, but the way he took the ball this deep into the game in a tight game where every pitch mattered, really impressive.
So Sean Armstrong, the first out of the Texas bullpen. He's been pitching as an opener the last week and a half or so. And he grabs a strike to Frazier. Armstrong opened their game against the White Sox last weekend, pitched in middle relief in the 6th inning on Tuesday against Kansas City, and then opened the following game through just 1 inning. Gave up 2 runs. And back-to-back strikes to start his day. This one swinging to Adam Frazier.
Armstrong's got 3 different fastballs, 4-seam, 2-seam, cutter, and then he'll flip in that sweeper to both lefties and righties.
Now Armstrong has gone up top twice. And Frazier is the best high ball hitter on the Pirates. The 0-2. Oh, runs way up and in, and Frazier loads up the bases on the hit by pitch.
You know, Connor, we talked earlier about the hit by pitch rate in the big leagues today. That's a rare one when you're talking about a right-handed pitcher throwing a 4-seamer to a left-handed batter. I mean, that just completely yanked pitch. No way you can have any chance to get out of the way of that one, not expecting to even throw one there, a 4-seamer to a lefty like that.
So here's Henry Davis, who started the 5th inning rally. Well, Pirates still looking for their first hit with a runner in scoring position today. Can they break through with the bases juiced and 1 out, chasing 2 runs? And a big cut and a miss at the high fastball.
Yeah, watch him get underneath this baseball. Davis likes to hit with his hands low, got a little bit of an upward arc to his stroke. See if he stays upstairs.
He does for strike 2.
Now I would just go higher than that, higher than high.
Higashioka not giving it away. Now he does go up high, and that's ball 1. This is a red-hot Rangers bullpen. Their last 12 games, they have a 1.72 ERA. Armstrong has also been hot. His 1-2 is hit on the ground. Backhand play by Young. He gets 1 out, and that's it. But the Pirates do slash in and make it a 1-run game on the RBI fielder's choice for Henry Davis.
I'm a little bit surprised. Gave him a pitch to handle down the zone. Looked like the breaking ball. That's all you can do is get the 1 out right there. Good job by Davis. Just putting this in play with 2 strikes. You had to squeeze a run out somehow, some way. He did.
So back-to-back innings with the run for the Pirates. Now keep Brian Hayes, the last hope in the 6th, to try to get it even. And a friendly call for Armstrong off the outside corner for a strike. And a towering fly ball to shallow center. This should have the Rangers out of it. And Simeon ends the inning. RBI bounce out for Davis, scores a run, but the Rangers stay in front 3-2.
It's brutal. So slow.
Good thing we brought Jersey Mike's. Is that Danny DeVito?
Don't worry about me. This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's. And at Jersey Mike's, the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what matters here. Almost forgot. I found your ball.
It's a rock.
Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
Your cheeseburger deserves a nice big slice of our Sargento family legacy. You can taste over 70 years of our family commitment to high quality, real, natural cheese in every bite. You have our word on it, you have our name on it.
Sargento.
A promise you can taste.
When you're not bound to the past, you can leave old ideas behind. The new GV70. Welcome to Genesis.
Applebee's All You Can Eat is back, featuring the chicken tenders you've always loved, plus double crunch shrimp and riblets, all served unlimited for just $15.99, only at Applebee's.
Prime Day is coming July 8th through the 11th, with great deals on whatever you're getting into next.
What's the move? Plate, bang, bang. Buckets.
The mission, sneak inside, give out Pepsi to enhance the food's flavor.
To Will and Diane, you go together like Pepsi and hot dogs.
Babe, who is that?
I don't know. But he is right about the Pepsi and hot dogs.
Majinski stays on the mound to face Evan Carter, who didn't mean to. Checks the first ball foul. Into the back third of this game with Tom Verducci, Connor Onion. Expectation meet reality. Reality meet expectation. Good pitching staffs over the past month or so. And here we go in a low-scoring game into the 7th. Well, the Rangers have pitched it well all year. And since May 1st, the Pirates have a top 10 pitching staff as far as runs allowed. And the pitching's been so good that we have not seen an extra base hit in this game yet. A little dribbler, tough play. Hayes, the best infielder for the Pirates, and even he can't barehand that one. Evan Carter with an infield single to start the 7th.
Yeah, Carter just runs too well. Beautiful play by Hayes. It's not an easy play because that ball was still traveling at a pretty good rate of speed with the bare hand.
And Tom, there's another reason we also expected this to be a low-scoring game. Rangers have gotten the bats going this month, but overall, 2 of the lower-scoring in baseball.
Yeah, 2 of the bottom 5 runs per game. They're used to playing close, low-scoring games. Credit to their pitching staffs as well.
Ezekiel Duran chops it to first, spin to second for 1, throw back to first is in time for the double play. Horwitz and Kiner Falefa pay one back on Duran, who turned one of those in the field earlier.
It's not every day you see 2, 3, 6, 3 double plays. Nice pick. Finds a lane by getting inside. And the turn at second. Watch Carter. He doesn't bother running. I mean, sliding at second base here. He might as well try to block the view of the fielder, but a nice throw by Horwitz because he created his own lane away from the running lane of the runner.
I know that's a well-ingrained baseball reflex, but that would jump scare the heck out of a normal human being, I think. Going into second standing like that, of this ball's going right toward my face.
Oh, 100%. That just takes a lot of faith, I guess.
Faith in the enemy. Line drive foul. Ooh. What was that sound?
I don't know.
Sounded like hammer to aluminum.
Anybody at that end of the dugout woke him up. Uh-oh. Check the equipment.
Camera's okay. Hopefully that wasn't an expensive foul ball. That's outside. 2-2. I guess first things first. Hopefully it didn't hit a human. Looks like everybody's okay. That is what we call a save. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Majinski with quick work of the Rangers in the 7th. Time to stretch in a 1-run game.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty. Because what would we even do? Add a bunch of new swirls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra.
Or current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $11,000 on this Sierra 1500 model. We are professional grade.
What causes a curve down there?
Is it Peyronie's disease?
Is there somebody I can talk to or help?
I got somebody for that.
I got somebody for that. I got somebody for that.
You guys got somebody for Peyronie's disease?
There's hope for the estimated 1 in 10 men who may have Peyronie's disease, or PD. A urology specialist who treats PD can help you create a plan, including non-surgical options. Find somebody today at gogetsomebody.com.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the rocks, bartender-created cocktails.
It's all happening too fast.
What, you nervous about the wedding?
No, it's the house, dude. We got approved.
Bro, don't stress. This house, it's the one.
Speaking of the one, caterer. We need a caterer.
Subway's footlongs are packed with protein, like the Ultimate BNT or the All-Pro Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki with 58 grams of protein. And now, Subway MVP Rewards members can buy any footlong in the app and get another for just $1. Fuel up now in the Subway app.
Well, Texas reshifted their bullpen over the offseason, and it has played in a big way from 5th worst in the big leagues last year to 4th best as far as bullpen ERA. And Sean Armstrong stays on after working out of the 6th, and 1 pitch and 1 out to the 9-batter Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Play Ball is baseball's global youth initiative to highlight the fun and accessible ways to play our great game. To learn more, including how to find a league near you, go to playball.org and follow at Playball on X, Facebook, and Instagram. So back to the top of the lineup against the Texas bullpen for the Pittsburgh Pirates, and it'll be the 2nd relief arm coming on. Armstrong's day is done. 1-run game, bottom 7. Back after this.
If you're living with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis or active psoriatic arthritis, symptoms can sometimes hold you back. But now, there's Skyrizi, so you can be all in with clearer skin.
Things are getting clearer. I feel free to bare my skin, yeah, that's on me. Nothing is everything.
With Skyrizi, you can show up with dramatically clearer skin. And if you have psoriatic arthritis, Skyrizi can help you move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
While they munch on Popeye's Crunch, Dante dreams away, missing out on all these new Louisiana flavor-rated wraps. Don't be like Dante.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to safelight.com and schedule a fix in minutes. With flexible payment options, get it fixed now and pay later. Only at safelight.com.
Oh.
Huh, nature sure is full of wonders.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar, 100% wings with monk fruit extract.
Strike one from Hobie Milner out of the bullpen for the Rangers. Matchup that makes a lot of sense with the lefty O'Neill Cruz up there.
Yeah, you got a friendly call right there. Should be basically all sweepers. There's the fastball at 87. Will not throw it in the zone to this guy. We talked about how pitchers throw him the fewest percentage of fastballs of any hitter in the big leagues. Just show him that fastball and then sweep the ball.
Well, and with all that, pretty good contact, but out to Seager for Cruz. And 2 away in the 7th as Milner gets his first man of the day.
There's the breaking ball. Did a nice job, as you said, staying on. It just didn't quite square it up. We talked about that bullpen. When you have a manager like Bruce Bochy, he knows how to match up right people on the right hitters.
Well, some have made the argument that he's the best ever managing the bullpen. Your thoughts?
It's tough to argue. I thought Jimmy Leland was really good at it as well.
That makes this game fun because Don Kelly played for Jim Leland. A lot of what he's learned is from Jim.
Yeah,
Leland,
he's got Gene Lamont, Jim Leland's right-hand man, next to him. That's his right-hand man in the dugout. Donnie talks to Jim Leland a lot. But Bochy, to me, look at his record here. You know, when you look at his career record, it's amazing, right? You see that number of wins there. When you look at his games in the postseason, all the close games that he won in the postseason, and so many of those with those Giants teams were because he was matching up the right pitchers on the right hitters time and time again. That's championship baseball.
That's to the outside corner. McCutchen thought he was the tying run headed to first.
Yeah, this ball was never on the plate, but he got the call. Higashioka does a nice job. He's very quiet with that glove right back there. You won't see him just kind of pulling the ball back into the zone. Just cradles it quietly.
So McCutchen back in there, 3-2. And he waves and misses. Understandably frustrated after he thought he walked, but Milner shuts it down in a 1-2-3-7.
Hello?
Hi there. This is Regional Power and Utility. We're calling you about an outstanding balance.
I thought I paid that.
You're scheduled for immediate shutoff unless it's resolved today. But I can help you make a payment right now.
Not today. Nice try.
Spot the red flags so you can protect yourself from fraud with the AARP Fraud Watch Network.
Guess who's back in town?
The Robertsons are back.
This may change your life.
For an all-new season.
This is what treasure hunters live for. Jackpot.
Duck Family Treasure, streaming now on Fox Nation.
Perhaps I'll make you disappear.
You ever wish you were somebody else?
I'm offering you your dreams.
It's for you. Do you like it? Come on, Charlie. Use your new door. Come on, let's go. I said go. Let's go. Silly dog. I'm gonna trade you for a cat.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar, 100% wings with monk fruit extract. Tried it yet?
Start your day with a bang.
Let's have a party.
As FS1's brand new lineup.
We're gonna change up the vibe.
Brings you everything you need.
Have some fun, old guy.
To level up your game.
Undeniably, my favorite kind.
Unreal.
All day.
I'm not surprised.
Every weekday.
Yeah, for sure.
In one place.
It's baseball in America with 4 playoff contending teams. Pete Alonso and the Mets, Kyle Schwarber and the Phillies, or the Royals and the Padres. Check your local listings for the game in your area tonight at 7 Eastern on Fox. Top 2 teams in the NL East. The Phillies have a 1-game lead over the Mets. A 2-horse race, at least so far in the NL East, with the Mets and the Phils.
It's a good example of how things can change so quickly. I think the Phillies made up 6.5 games inside of about a week, 7 or 8 days.
Yeah, now they can do it head-to-head this weekend. The Royals, who you also see tonight on Baseball Night in America, just swept these Texas Rangers. And the Padres were in LA playing the Dodgers. Kyle Higashioka sprays it to center, but O'Neill Cruz runs it down. 1 away for Majinski in his second full inning. Well, Shohei Ohtani pitched against the Padres the other night for the first time in 2 years. He'll start against the Nats tomorrow. Rafael Devers just 5 days after he was traded from the Red Sox in that shocking trade on Sunday. He'll face Boston. He homered today. And then you'll see Kyle Schwarber tonight, top 5 in baseball in home runs for the first place Phillies. How many texts did you have after the Devers trade, Tom?
Mostly from people saying, is this really true? All right. I mean, first of all, you don't expect a trade in June. It just doesn't happen. Teams are just loaded up trying to prepare for the draft coming up. And not only that, it's not just a trade, it's a blockbuster trade with really a franchise type player given the contract the Red Sox just gave Devers. I was actually rooting for him to be out at first base sometime this weekend so the Red Sox could look up and say, what? He will play first, but not this weekend.
He did say he's willing. Surely it wasn't going to be Matt Chapman that grabbed a first base glove. Multi-time Gold Glove winner, third base for the Giants. So did you think you were being duped when you heard about the trade? Because I did. I thought I was reading it off a parody Twitter account.
No, I can't say I expected it, but I guess I'm at the point now where anything can happen. And by the way, I was watching Shohei's first outing for the Dodgers, pitched 1 inning. And it's incredible the way he keeps amazing us. He actually now is pitching out of the windup, which he had never done before. And he's now added that comeback 2-seamer to lefties. Something Paul Skeens has added this year as well. Like just what Shohei needs. A new toy.
A swing and a miss. And Josh Smith in the shadows against Majinski in the sun goes down swinging.
It's tough to hit right now, especially against that split change. I mean, it just dives out of the zone. Hard to pick up spin. Baseball can just look gray. You're looking for anything off speed, maybe see a seam, a little bit of red. It's all gray once it gets into the shadow.
Oh, that strobe effect. Sam Haggerty dealing with it right now. Well, Majinski has come in and calmed things down.
Yeah, you saw the difference there. The ball leaving his hand in sunlight and then disappearing into the shadow. It's really the toughest time to hit when that shadow just bisects that 60 feet 6 inches.
Well, it sure looks like it right now.
No doubt. I mean, these are well executed changeups, but still, you can almost see the hitter saying, I just can't see the spin there. Yeah, right there, it's a good look at it.
One, two, and a wave and a miss. Lights on, lights off. Ball starts in the sun, then in the dark.
A history of winning started with the 65 Gators losing steam, losing sweat. The solution? A drink that hydrates better than water and changed the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff Gatorade.
Sarah Benzino, Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
Yeah! Woo! What'd she call Harper?
Oh, you mean Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
We actually sold the Twins naming rights.
You know, like stadiums do. Kids are so expensive these days. Here he comes.
Oasis Breeze Tan and Spa.
If you need a tan, I'm your man. Could do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us.
The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think.
Hey, guys. There's a change in the air.
2 changes.
2 changes.
The 3-row luxury TX, because everyone should feel like the center of the universe.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket comes in your choice of honey barbecue or new buffalo, layered with flavor from the top, bottom, and everywhere in between. Delicious from every angle. That's the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket. Get yours now only at DQ.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that.
I'm trying to get my own car insurance.
USAA. Grandpa was in the military. He shared membership with your mom so she could share with you. Easy.
USAA. Check if you're eligible today.
Oh.
Huh, nature sure is full of wonders.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Red Bull Zero. Zero sugar, 100% wings with monk fruit extract. Tried it yet?
Make your favorite players all-stars. Maybe Paul Skeens is one of your favorite players. You can scan the QR code to cast your ballot for the 2025 Spirit MLB All-Star Ballot Daily or visit MLB.com/vote. It's been a busy week for Paul Skeens. He was making good use of the Pirates off day on Monday and was at Rocco's in Omaha handing out Jell-O to LSU fans. And then he pitched on Thursday in Detroit and was quality as typical. I think that's probably an undersell of watching Paul Skeens pitch, quality. But he's got a good chance to start the All-Star game for the National League in back-to-back years.
Yeah, just imagine that. You've been in the big leagues for what, 13, 14 months? And 2 All-Star starts? And by the way, we thought we had a chance of seeing Tarek Skubal against Paul Skeens in that doubleheader. Instead, they pitched on the same day in different games. So why not have that for the All-Star game? I'll take it.
So you're saying that Donnie Kelly, AJ Hinch were just saving it for the Midsummer Classic?
I don't think that was their plan. I guess Skeens asked Andrew Heaney which game he wanted, since Heaney's got he's the veteran, right? More service time.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll take the first game.
I think they were looking out for Fox programming. Wanted to see those two guys as Reynolds drives it to deep center, but wind slightly blowing in today. We have not seen much carry at all. There's out number 1. So Brian Reynolds 0 for 4 in his return from the paternity list. And this red-hot Texas bullpen has not allowed a run in the series so far. And first it was Sean Armstrong. Hobie Milner came in and got the final 2 outs last inning. And he faces Spencer Horwitz with 1 out in this inning.
Well, I like listening to Bruce Bochy talk about Milner and what a weapon he is out of the bullpen, because he can pitch so often. He can pitch 2 innings and come back the next day. And that, in this day and age, that's a luxury to have someone. Let's face it, he throws 87, 88, sidearm slinger. There's not a lot of effort, physical taxing of pitching on him. There's that sweeper. I think every bullpen should have a Hobie Milner. You can use a lot and effectively.
And hard to find, right? I mean, I guess you see the Tim Hills of the world who kind of comes at that low arm slot. Who else? Taylor Rogers.
They are hard to find. Everybody wants velocity and swing and miss.
And that's the best way to get noticed, but Hobie Milner, the old reliable for Bruce Bochy. And stays in the count at 2-2 as Horwitz fouls it away. Well, 1.76 ERA, that'll get your attention. Last 15 appearances, that's the ERA for Milner. And 3 up, 3 down today. Another 2-strike pitch spoiled for Horwitz.
Reminds me of a left-handed Sergio Romo. Had great years for Bruce Bochy. From the right side, about 5'9", 5'10", sling it from different arm angles. Lots of breaking balls.
A little bouncer, soft contact for Milner, and 4 up, 4 down in his day out of the pen. We were talking about Bruce Bochy's Giants teams and the bullpen guys. Of course, you think about the other Brian Wilson, not the Beach Boys Brian Wilson, who we started the day with. And part of the 2010 World Series. Strike 1 to Nick Gonzalez, who has come up with some clutch hits in his Pirates career. Had a walk-off shortly off the injured list this year. Trying to get the tying run on board. And he's in a quick 0-2 hole. And Gonzalez had 2 walk-off hits last year. Missed the better part of 2 months with a broken ankle. Hit a home run on opening day. And on his run around the bases, it swung on and missed, and the inning is over. So Milner 5 to the plate, all retired. We go to the 9th. 1 run, Rangers lead.
Whatever the moment, make it a cocktail. On the Rocks, bartender-created cocktails.
Looking for a reason to try the $5 meal deal with new McValue? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
Get more than you expect with the $5 meal deal with new McValue.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first.
Is that your car?
Yeah.
Like you know to check your sunroof is closed first, before going through the car wash. So check Allstate first and save when you click or call.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent.
If you're an executive, this shirt is a must-have in your closet.
I was tired of floppy collars and shirts with sweat stains, so I got this shirt I saw on TV, and now I don't have to worry about any of that. I got it shipped in no time, and I switched from regular polos to this immediately. The brand is called Collars & Co. They make a regular stretchy golf shirt, but the top has a firm collar on it. I got rid of so many problems by upgrading to this. No dry cleaning needed anymore, and I'm free from uncomfortable long sleeves, and the collar stays stiff all day. Get 20% off using code TV at collarsandco.com.
Being single for years, what would it do to you? Would it make you sad? Would it make you lose hope? Would it make you feel disconnected? I wouldn't know, because I'm using datemyage.com. Grab your phone or laptop. Go to Date My Age. Get started for free.
Join datemyage.com today.
Corey Seager calls time before he can do damage on a first pitch. So we go to the top of the 9th.
You're sure he's swinging, right?
I mean, after his RBI single in the 6th on the first pitch, I would think. Majinski may be thinking the same thing. Seager is now hitting .364 in his career on first pitches. Here's the second pitch. Tom, who do you think has the most first pitch hits since it was tracked?
Oh, wow. Is it Freddie Freeman?
No, it is a big star name, though. He does work at Fox now.
Wow, it's not Derek Jeter.
It is.
It is, really. Well,
it
see,
is.
I think of Derek as being a great 2-strike hitter, too, so.
Nothing to hit for Corey Seager. He walks against Majinski to lead off the 9th. Let's revisit your keys to the game that were in honor of the late Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. Good vibrations
day of summer. Yeah, and the vibrations keep going for the Rangers. Seager, this is the first time since May 10th, back-to-back games with a hit and an RBI. And unfortunately, no good vibes for Mitch Keller. This could be, at this rate, the 9th consecutive start with just 2 runs. That would be a franchise record you don't want to have. And the first time it's happened to any pitcher since Danny Darwin in 1985.
Not the company you want to have. And he would be the losing pitcher again if Pittsburgh can't rally, which would be 10 decisions in a row. There's Marcus Semien in a 1-1 count. And probably the last chance to extend his 12-game hitting streak. Did have the sac fly in the 6th. And Majinski with a 2-1 deal. By the way, I can't think about, wouldn't it be nice without thinking about Adam Sandler driving a ship in 50 First Dates? Such a good scene.
That's what comes to mind.
Your second key to the game. Well, and Mitch Keller only getting 2 runs. So you put a second memory to that song for me. Thank you. Is there something else that came to mind for you?
No, I mentioned earlier getting back to, our good vibes theme with Seager. The hit, RBI hit, the home run last night, but also even that walk. There's another good take right there. And I mentioned with Seager, when he's going well, he's quiet at the plate. And that was a good example of his walk. To me right now, if you're buying stock in Corey Seager, it's a good time to buy. I mean, it's only a matter of time, obviously. He's one of the great hitters in the game. He's too good to be as down as he's been. And you're seeing that, I think, just in the last week or so, where he looks more like himself.
At the MLB app, you can stream live games and available pre- and post-game shows on the MLB app by scanning that QR code. We're going to MLB@bat.com. So here's the other end of the good vibrations that you were just mentioning, Adolis Garcia. Not looking like he's going to see Majinski. Santana was getting loose. This isn't a sure thing. Donnie Kelly walked off the mound last time without the baseball in hand, and now he makes the point. A little suspense when he goes out there for the first-year manager. The fireman, Santana, is coming on.
It's Saturday night, game night or date night, where you get all dressed up, go eat something you can't pronounce, then catch a rom-com where, surprise, they make out at the end. Or you could have real fireworks, skip the awkward small talk and yell at the umpire together. Baseball on a Saturday night, it's still technically date night. And plot twist, you get the best seat in the house and no dress code required. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
The road to 2026 starts now with the Gold Cup. The Stars and Stripes face North America's best. Every shot, every pass, every moment counts. This is their chance to prove they belong on the world's greatest sports stage. The road to 2026 starts now. The Gold Cup on Fox.
This is Joseph Newgarden. Joseph was conceived to win races. Stopped drinking milk at 2, picked it back up at 32. Good for strong bones. Tell that to his clavicle. Joseph wins even when he loses. This is his wife, his Tuesdays, his hand-eye coordination. He might have the greatest jawline in sports.
He's not that handsome.
And on Sundays, Joseph flies. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
No one asks someone out in real life unless they live halfway around the world.
It's actually more than halfway around the world.
People say they like beginnings.
It's really happening.
What's wrong with you again? Riley, you are not dating this boy.
What if that space between beginnings and endings? What if it's actually the best part?
I need real, honest life.
Isn't that what we're all waiting for?
Dennis Santana into the game for the Pirates. He is appealing a suspension currently. That's why he's available to pitch today for Pittsburgh. His first pitch to Adolis Garcia is ball 1. An altercation with a fan earlier this week in Detroit led to a 4-game suspension that he's now appealing. And he's on to pitch the 9th with 2 on and nobody out. And back-to-back balls to Garcia.
It's a huge spot in the game right here because of the trouble Pittsburgh has scoring runs. You know, a second run to come in for a lead, it seems like a gigantic obstacle.
Nothing in there for a strike yet for Santana. And not only that, but Pittsburgh will have 6, 7, and 8 due up. So they'll have guys down near the bottom of the lineup coming up trying to make up at least 1 run. And there's the first strike for Santana.
That surprised me that Garcia took that pitch. Probably still going to get the same pitch here, the fastball, but I'd like my hitter to turn it loose. 3-0, first and second.
Well, there was that one sequence of second at bat where Mitch Keller threw him nothing but fastballs. Traditional fastball count here, and he drives this fastball to deep right, but a backpedaling Brian Reynolds breaks back in and makes the catch. Now Seager tags from second. He is in there without a play. So a runner moving fly out for Garcia, split him at the corners with 1 out in the 9th.
That's a productive at bat. Yeah, he just missed it, but hitting it to the off field gets the runner to third base with less than 2 outs.
Well, you figured Santana would find it. He does not walk many guys. He's done a terrific job throwing strikes. And he has also put fear in the eyes of left-handed batters this year. And Evan Carter shoots it against the Polden infield, and a run down for Seager. Davis chases him back and puts the tag on. So that cuts down on an insurance run now with 2 outs in the inning. Well played by Horwitz and Davis for the Pirates.
Yeah, it was interesting. They were kind of hedging their bets in the infield. The corners were up. Middle was kind of halfway with the option to either go home on a hard hit ball or turn 2. And to the corner infielder at first base, he got no chance for Seager to score on this, running on contact.
So Ezekiel Duran, the last chance for Texas to bring in that insurance run. Uh, 0 for 2 today. Did score the first run of the day on a walk after his walk. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. A situation that Santana inherited. As far as runs charged to his line, it has been a little bit. 15 of his last 16 outings have been scoreless for the Pirates. And Duran with a close take, 2-1.
You can see the hitters are seeing the ball much better now that Shadow has moved beyond the mound. All those swings and misses we saw in that 5 or 10 minute sequence have gone away.
Duran turns and clubs this ball high in the air to left. Frazier with a long run, and he doesn't have room. So a deep, high fly ball for strike number 2 on Duran. I'm with you, Tom. That 8th inning for the Rangers at the plate, it looked like they were hitting with their eyes closed because the ball was disappearing on them.
I think Sam Haggerty's still talking to himself.
Santana trying to give his team a chance, down 1 run in the bottom of the 9th. His 2-2. Oh, nice pickup by Davis to keep everybody at their station.
Almost like a first baseman. Short hop, work through the baseball. Great pick.
Simeon at second, Carter at first. They'll be off on the pitch. pitch. There they go. And Duran laces it to center, but right at Cruz, who puts an end to the top of the ninth. 6, 7, 8 coming up. The Pirates need at least one. Bottom half of the ninth.
Alex Below aims to add another win to his legendary season, while Potter Ward and the Pack fight for the checkered flag at Road America.
Absolute brilliance.
Sunday at 1:30 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
July 2nd on Fox and FS1. It's the 2025 Women's Euros. Imagine this. 70,000 plus screaming their lungs out like it's a rock concert. Pause for ovation. This is where the names on the back play for the crest on the front.
That's incredible!
All for the right to be called Europe's best.
That was terrific!
The Women's Euros begins July 2nd on Fox and FS1.
Their first team challenge.
Seafood for 101 fishermen.
And Mother Nature shows up. The heavens have opened.
We're caught up in the hurricane.
Oh my God.
An all-new MasterChef Dynamic Duos, Wednesday on Fox.
Guess who's back in town?
The Robertsons are back.
We're on something hot. We may find something from George Washington.
Woo! For an all-new season.
There's a new sheriff in town.
They have faith.
Father, we love you. Grateful for all the blessings you give us.
They have family. And they're finding fortune.
You're my treasure.
Is a blessing.
This may change your life.
This is what treasure hunters live for.
Jackpot. Duck Family Treasure, an all-new season, streaming now on Fox Nation. Sign up at foxnation.com.
It's a Texas shootout at Live Golf Dallas on Fox. Bryson's back on home turf. Kepka's rolling in. Brahms locked and loaded. Phil and DJ say no more. 25 million's on the table, and no one's backing down. Round 1, Friday at 2 Eastern. Round 2, Saturday at 3:30 Eastern. Live Golf Dallas, live on Fox.
Chris Martin on to try to close it out. A guy that the Rangers have been trying to stay away using back-to-back days, but this is 2 days in a row for Martin.
Yeah, old reliable, that's what I call him, because he's exactly what you want as a manager. He can pitch in any situation, including the ninth, no stranger here. The thing you love about him, he's always around the strike zone. He is a premier strike thrower.
Last night's game, he pitched a scoreless 8th. Adam Frazier starts this 9th inning with ball 1. With back-to-back days of Robert Garcia, the current closer for the Rangers pitching. Bruce Bochy did not want to use him to close today. He said he'd check with Martin, see how he's feeling, and also Luke Jackson. There's strike 1.
That's his best pitch, the cutter. And it's just amazing the way he can put that cutter on both edges, inside and out of the strike zone.
He loves it to both hands. And it goes to it here for a swing and a miss. Loves it to righties and lefties, that cutter.
And Frazier knows that's not a good swing decision right there. Your team needs a base runner. Try to get him in the strike zone. Don't help him out.
Pirates looking for their 9th comeback win of the year. And just 8 on the season. That's second fewest in Major League Baseball. And this against the best pitching staff over the last month with this Texas bullpen. And a swing and a miss. Martin looking sharp in his first batter, working on back-to-back days.
Paint, that's what he does. Cutter, 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 and then the fastball holds plane right on the outside edge.
The bottom of the Pittsburgh lineup did help him rally in the 5th inning. Davis and Ke'Bryan Hayes with back-to-back hits set the table. And back to the fastball for strike 1.
That's the pitch. We've seen them attack on Davis. Get the ball above his hands with velocity.
Davis fouls off the 0-1. Well, best way to get a rally going would be an extra base hit, but we have not seen one in this game on either side. Every hit has been a single, and just one hit with runners in scoring position. And Davis clubs this ball in the air to center. This sends Carter back, and he has just enough room. Davis thought he got it. Feet away from a game-tying home run.
There's that high velocity. He made the adjustment, and look, he thinks he's got it. He never dropped the bat. Took the bat all the way to first base as he watched this thing, rooting for this thing to go out. Dies right in front of the wall.
So this game up to Key Brian Hayes with 2 outs. The base is clear after the near game-tying home run. And Martin right back to the paint. Just a little whisper of a wind. 7 miles per hour at first pitch. Might have been just enough. And strike 2, and the Pirates down to their final strike.
Hayes with the big swing. 2 outs, base is empty, trying to go yard. It's the right thing to do, but now it's just battle time with 2 strikes.
And the Rangers looking to clinch the series, the 0-2. The Rangers have won back-to-back road series. They can clinch their 3rd in a row a day early if Martin can shut this down. Here's 1-2. Is a called strike 3. Martin working on back-to-back days freezes Hayes to end the game. With Boo Birds raining down in Pittsburgh on a call that Hayes thought was off the plate. So the Rangers win their 3rd road series in a row for the first time since May of 2023. Behind Kumar Rocker and a 2-run 6th inning, they win it 3-2.
Well, I call it a graduation day for Rocker to take the ball this late into the game and hold his stuff the way he did, and then hand it to this Texas bullpen. I was a little bit outside, but this Texas bullpen locked down good once again. Texas now 28-4 when they score first. It's got a lot to do with their pen.
Back-to-back days, the bullpen holds serve and doesn't allow a run. So that'll do it for us. Rangers win the series. They take game 2, 3-2. Let's go back to Chris Myers in the LA studios. For Tom Verducci, I'm Connor Onion. Here is Chris Myers back in LA.
Thank you, Connor and Tom. Hey, after us, some quick highlights here, but Gold Cup Soccer live on FS1. It's Curacao against Canada coming your way here in just a bit. Inside our FS1 studios with Dontrell Willis, our ace pitcher up. Chris Myers, thanks for tuning in with us. So we'll get to some highlights. A lot going on today. With the Rangers, they win one. It's amazing. Get another good pitching performance. As good as this rotation is, I know they've had some injuries. It's just surprising that they don't have a better record than they do.
Well, the bottom line is the offense has been absolutely putrid all season long. They're 25th in all of baseball in team batting average, 28th in slug. Very uncharacteristic of a Texas Rangers ball club, especially how they're constructed. They're constructed to especially to slug. But the bottom line is this rotation has been absolutely phenomenal with Jacob deGrom. Kumar Rocker didn't have his best stuff, but he showed me a lot of guts, especially with the command of the breaking ball. This is a big start. Now, General, they're only 7 games out of first place, and so they still have enough time to be able to chip away from that deficit, find some pieces to get their offense going. Nice to see Seager and Simeon both have RBIs today. They're the catalyst. You got to keep them healthy and get them going. If they get those guys going as the teeth of the lineup, I think they still have a shot in the AL West.
Yeah, we didn't expect the Astros maybe to be as good as they have.
We kind of did.
Whether you like it or not, Houston is coming. And Evaldi coming back soon to help that pitching. All right, let's check out some other highlights from earlier this afternoon and through this evening. And the Cubs, leaders of the Central, hosting the Mariners. 18-mile-per-hour wind, scorching heat. So you know what happens at Wrigley. Ian Happ taking advantage.
Yeah, that's a hitter-friendly ballpark, especially when the wind's blowing out and Happ jumping on that first pitch and getting his foot down and Kyle Tucker. How many times have I said it on this show? The Cubs got to get in front of that and sign him, but I think he's going to test the free agent market because he's one of the best players in all of baseball.
He is 14th. They went back-to-back, and then Happ comes back in the second with a 3-run shot for a 6-1 lead.
Man, it's rocking over there in Wrigley. They believe, man, this is a very deep and talented lineup.
Michael Busch off Hancock. This is a 3-run shot. 5 homers for the Cubs in this game. They build a 9-1 lead. Then Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA, he's going to power one. He's got 21 homers.
How good is he? He's going to be 40-40, no doubt. The speed, the power, the swagger, he can do it all.
Already 2020. Dylan Moore is going to sky one here. Watch Happ and make the catch. Worth another look.
That man has gold sprinkled all over that left field, right field. It does not matter. He can go get the baseball.
But Cal Raleigh, the story, heading to his first All-Star game, adding his 30th home run, adding to the switch-hitting home run record before the All-Star break, and he's still got quite a few games to go in a losing effort, but the Cubs win easily. All right, Reds, Cardinals, St. Louis, another hot day there. Ellie De La Cruz off Sonny Gray. Now Victor Scott dives but can't make the play.
Oh, that's a problem. You have to be able to stay on your feet because Ellie will get running downhill. That Cadillac can go, and oh my goodness.
Is that Sonny Gray going to fire at the plate? And they're going to get the speedy. Yes, De La Cruz for the out. Burleson here in a 2-1 game. De La Cruz throw a little offline, but Steer makes the catch and gets the out.
Ellie doesn't feel good, especially after that slide, man. Might have knocked a little bit of air out and need a little bit of time.
Training staff comes out, stays in the game, 7th inning. Oh, he's going to respond this one.
Catch that one. Catch that one from the right side. Says, I know I messed up on one play, but I'm going to get that back.
He's got 17. Nolan Arenado, bottom of the ninth. They needed this. Cardinals to tie. It's only his 10th homer of the year, but they get it. And go to extras, and in the 11th, the backup catcher, Yohel Pozo, in a tie game, will deliver.
They got something special going on in St. Louis, General. They feel like they can be some world beaters in that division, man. The Cubs feel like they're at the top, but it's still a lot of ball game to be played.
Pozo is no poser. The come-from-behind win for the Cardinals, Brewers, and Twins staying in the Central. Milwaukee playing well. They just can't gain any ground on the Cubs. Contreras at the plate. Yelich takes off. Jeffers throw offline, and a run scores on the error. 1-0 Brewers. It's 3-0 in the second. Yelich up there.
Oh, my goodness.
Richardson run scores 4-0. Brewers have been playing some good baseball. Plenty of offense. 3rd inning, Jose Quintana dealing here.
Yeah, you need the veteran left-hander presence, especially with the top of that rotation. Love seeing them back healthy. He has depth.
Isaac Collins the other way. Bader.
Oh, no!
He was going to squeeze it and throw it, but instead the run scores. And the Brewers are up 6-0 into the 8th. Frelick drives this to the gap. It's like batting practice for the Brewer hitters on this day. And in the 9th inning, it's an RBI double. 2 on, Collins again. This will go to the wall, and the Brewers, when their 42nd game of the year, they stay 4.5 back of Chicago, hammering out a 9-0 victory. Yankees have been struggling. Today they got the pitching they wanted. Orioles in town with Trent Grisham, 3-hit game. And this is solo homer for the quick lead. It came off Zach Eflin.
Yeah, he's been showing power and glimpses all season long. Aaron Boone has raved about him, especially at the top of the lineup.
What about Ben Rice?
Uncle Ben! I was going to talk about him. He's been quiet for the last couple weeks. Once is the second deck. Bat speed, baby.
And then Clark Schmidt gets Holiday, Mariano. He was on a roll.
Yeah, I love the way that he's able to show the ability to be able to change eye level, also pitch and tunnel off that slider. Very important. He attacks the strike zone.
Didn't allow a hit at this point. Volpe had a 3-hit game. This is 9th homer of the year.
Got to get him going. I love that the supporting cast factored, man. They're so big.
Later in the 5th, Ben Rice again. It's going to go for a triple. third triple of the year, and the Yankees have an 8-0 advantage. Where were these runs against the Angels? That's what Yankee fans want to know. Meanwhile, Clark Schmidt had allowed a hit here in the 7th inning.
You know what? When he's able to command and stay out of the heart of the zone, Chris, he's so important, such a big weapon. Aaron Boone relies on him to be able to get to the lineup 2 times and go deep in the ball game.
7 no-hit innings with 5 strikeouts, and that deserves the applause. JT Brubaker comes on, and Sanchez, the ex-Yankee Gary Sanchez, breaks up the no-hitter. So it's a combined no-hitter, or at least it would have been. The Yankees go on to win it by the score of 9-0. The Yankees have never had, technically, a combined no-hitter. But the 103 pitches for Clark Schmidt, a season high, also a career high. So at this point, you don't want to push it and leave him out there. Boone says, hey, I got to make the call.
But he earned the right. He has a 2.8 ERA. And so when he's healthy and he's consistent, you see numbers like this. And so because of the movement, because of the sequencing, I love his slider. He locks up a lot of people with that slider and has enough velocity to where the hitter has to honor it. And so he pitches the contact. He's not afraid to compete within the strike zone. So he's a very important weapon, especially with all the injuries that they've had in that rotation. He has really stepped up big for Aaron Boone.
Yeah, and they had been slumping, so they got the pitching performance and plenty of offense to go with it. All right, let's check on the Red Sox and Giants. A lot of buzz this week about the Rafael Devers trade. Went hitless facing his former team last night. This is Ramos here off Brian Bello, and he'll give the Giants a first-inning 1-0 lead.
He stood up on him, too. That's not easy to go to big man land like that.
Beautiful day out in San Francisco. Devers with a man on. That's what he does. His first home run as a Giant, and it comes against his former team.
I love his swing. He allows the baseball to travel deep, and he has a lot of power to the opposite field. And again, that's a very tough ballpark to hit.
Landon Roop on the mound for the Giants, who come in 4.5 back of the Dodgers in the West, and he had it working.
Yeah, that slider, man, that's just too much for the hitter to cover, and getting it right out of the swing zone for the left-handed batter.
He had 6 shutout innings and 7 strikeouts. 9th inning, it's a 3-2 game. Tig run at third with 2 out, but the ball gets the ground out. Damas completes it, a 3-2 Giant win. On to the Blue Jays hosting the White Sox, and Bo Bichette against Savali to lead it off.
Yeah, the ball flying everywhere.
It's hot out there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the 7th. Even in there, his 10th of the season.
Man, they are not. These hitters are getting locked in right now, General. They're not getting cheated out there.
Let's look at that swing again here.
That looked like me in high school.
He hacked, he watched, it went. And meanwhile, with that advantage, Jose Barrios on his game. 5 strikeouts worked into the 8th.
Yeah, that's all he needed, and I love that that sinker was playing today. As long as the breaking ball is in his back pocket, it's going to be a weapon.
And this is a story. The Tampa Bay Rays, hosting the Tigers, they beat up on the Mets and the Yankees. Taylor Walls will knock in a couple of runs. They're hosting Detroit now today, 4-0. As they close to within a game and a half of the Yankees in the East. Despite the Yankees winning today, they needed a win to stay with them. Brandon Lowe with a base hit. It's going to be 5-0 before you blink. Their offense since May 7th has been incredible.
You thought it was the Dodgers in Tampa right now, the way they're scoring.
And then Ryan Pepio, speaking of an ex-Dodger.
An ex-Dodger, absolutely 1,000%. You're starting to see him get the confidence at the top of that rotation. He always had that fastball command, the ride of that fastball. Now that slider's starting to play, and he's always had his best pitch, which is that changeup.
Just 1 run allowed in 5 innings, and he struck out 7. The starters go a long way for Tampa Bay. Danny Jansen drives this a long way.
Oh, batting gloves like Moises Alou.
It's old school there. Junior Caminero.
This is the guy, General. This is the guy that want to build their offense, and really the future of it has tremendous power and bat speed. He's been a weapon all season long.
A big, lanky guy, but getting it done. Morel adds to it. Solo homer. 6th of the season. The Rays 8-3 over Detroit. That came in with the best record in baseball. Braves. News coming today, placing reigning NL Cy Young Award winner Chris Sale on the 15-day injured list with a fractured left rib. Wednesday against the Mets, he made this diving stop of a Soto grounder in the ninth. Felt discomfort on Friday. They got it checked out. Boy, just when the Braves are getting healthier and rolling, they get another key injury to an ace. Meanwhile, Braves Marlins today, Marcelo Zuna and Acuna Jr. showing some speed off that injury. He's in there.
You know what? This is a talent, man. Uh-oh.
Sanchez off Grant Holmes and Michael Harris.
I'm so sick of him.
Why?
Every time he's on this shot sheet doing that climbing the wall, one of the best center fielders in all of baseball.
And he can hit pretty well, too. Ronald Acuna Jr. is going to double down the line. You can hear it in here, as a matter of fact. Braves with a 2-0 lead. Boy, they're playing a lot better with him healthy and Strider. Austin Riley, a couple of batters later. They build a 3-0 lead now, 4-0 as they play in the ninth inning. Hey, coming up over on Fox in just a few moments, baseball night in America. Mets and Phillies. Who's going to win the NL East? Well, one team is hot, one is not. Some will see the Royals and the Padres in the wild card hunt. Let's talk a little bit about that NL East race. And boy, the Mets, 7-game losing streak. The Phils all of a sudden they're hot. They trade turns. What do you expect out of the rest of the series between the two?
Well, something has to turn, especially for the Metropolitans. You're seeing a struggle with the starters. Since this losing streak, the starters have a 6 ERA. The bullpen has a 7.5 ERA. That's unacceptable. That's been the calling card for them all season long. That's why they were holding first place. Now, on the flip side of that, you look at the Philadelphia Phillies. They can get on base. They can slug. Talking to Rob Thompson, the manager, yesterday, I said, what are you looking for in this matchup of this series? And one thing he said, our fans. So they know that this is going to be a hostile environment, and they're playing good baseball right now. They're going to get on base. They're going to steal bases. And it seems like every time they lose Bryce Harper, it unifies them in a locker room. Top to bottom, their offense is going to be firing on all cylinders. So if the Mets want to turn this around, they got to be able to throw strikes and have some depth with that starting rotation to be able to take pressure off that bullpen as well.
Yeah, and Soto hitting the ball better lately. We're going to hear from him with Ken Rosenthal. He has to carry a little bit on his back a little bit.
I need better body language.
Yeah. Okay.
That's just the bottom line. I need him to have a little more fun, a little more joy. I need to see a little more leadership from the guy that made $700 million and one of the best players in all of baseball.
Yeah, all right, so it gives us something else to watch more closely. Gold Cup soccer coming your way, Curacao against Canada, live from Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. For Dontra Willis, I'm Chris Myers. More baseball over on Fox. We hope you joined us there.